The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting edition of Cordell Blue Devil Football. I'm Mike Sutherland along with Dudley Simpson, trying to get our technical gear here straightened out, trying to make sure we can hear us and you can hear us. Couldn't ask for a better evening for the last home game of the year. Walters is in town for the Battle of the Blue Devils. Walters Blue Devils, Cordell Blue Devils, and getting ready to take the field for the coin toss right now. Both sets of Blue Devils on the field, and everybody's ready to go here tonight.
Going to be a big night tonight. I mean, like I said, last home game for the Cordell Blue Devils. We've already had senior night a couple of weeks ago and stuff, so this is the battle for the Blue Devils right here, both directions.
Yeah, tonight there's playoff implications on the line for Cordell at a minimal. If the Blue Devils win by 12, have to win by 12 or more, and next week Minco beats Hobart, the Blue Devils get the 4th spot for the playoffs. So that's a big deal. So a lot to play for tonight. Sometimes late in the season you don't have a lot to play for, but this go-around there's a lot to play for. Here's the coin toss. Mr. Official explaining everything to the young men.
And the way this works, there's so many opportunities, and you get late in the season, and anything can happen. The Blue Devils can win. It comes down to points. It comes down to whoever's more ready right here. So, and they haven't done the toss yet, but they're real close to it.
Yeah,
so.
he's talking a whole lot.
Explain which is heads and which is tails.
Yeah. Tonight, for those of our viewing audience on oksports.tv or Facebook at 107 The Zone, white jerseys will be Walters, dark blue jerseys with
Cordell wins the toss.
Yeah, Cordell wins the toss and have deferred to the second half, which means they'll kick this go-round. We're without our starting kicker. He had to go through surgery on his arm. And so we'll be without our starting kicker and starting punter tonight. Cameron Rivera will step in and handle kicking and punting duties for the Cordell Blue Devils. We're going to have to say Cordell and Walters tonight because Blue Devils and Blue Devils might get a little confusing.
Well, I had the officials up here earlier. They was bringing their little card around and stuff, and I told him, I said, there's one thing I'll guarantee is that the Blue Devils will win. He said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah, that's the way it is with Walters Blue Devils and Cordell Blue Devils." He said, "I didn't realize that."
Yeah,
I said, "Yep."
Yeah, no doubt. Blue Devils going to kick the ball first. Everybody heading back to their team captains heading back to the locker room, and Blue Devils heading down to their own end of the end zone. Single file, seeming very resolute. On the other spectrum, the Walters Blue Devils step into theirs. They're a little more jittery down there, so to speak.
Well, they've had a little longer drive. It's not a bad drive. It's a long drive down to Walters, and back again. But, I'm glad to be at home for Cordell and enjoy this last home ball game of the regular season. So
yeah, our last climate-controlled game in our booth.
And you were talking about how nice it is. It's beautiful out. The wind has died down. The field is in great shape. It's well painted. It's well mowed, well manicured, so you can see the lines and the hash marks and everything. So it tunes up for a big ball game. But as the Bermuda grass starts to dry in the fall, I saw some of the Walters kids when they were running some of their pass plays and stuff in warming up, they slipped down a little bit, so that field is slick right there. So
yeah, it can be unless you got some long teeth on your cleats. Blue Devils come through the spirit line with the band and the family and the cheerleaders. Always a good scene. Now, one of the scenes that is a great tradition here in Cordell, the seniors, after the last home game, they walk the field.
Yeah,
that's always a great tradition for these guys, and few of these guys will be hand in hand tonight, walk the length of the field, and getting ready to kick off here. Walters is forming in their end of the field, kind of running behind now.
Well, we're right on. I'm right on schedule. By my watch, it's right on the north side. I got to say hi to Mickey because he said
hi
to
Mickey.
Hi.
Hey, Mickey, how you doing, buddy?
So he's not coming up here tonight, but he's going to stay inside and have it on the video and on the internet and on the radio, everywhere possible right there. So,
well, we a little better crowd than I might have expected with the cooler temperatures, and at least the seats aren't filled with tumbleweeds like they were yesterday.
Most of them blew on out and blew on south, so that wind was a little bit strong last day or two, and then it died down today, which makes it less miserable.
Yeah, really nice night for football tonight. All scoring updates this season, and for the last remainder of however many games we have left, we've got definite 2, possibly 3. If we make the playoffs, all scoring updates brought to you by Equity Bank. Blue Devils huddled up, getting ready to kick, waiting on Mr. Whitehat to blow the game into play. And here he goes. He's ready to go. Blue Devils spread out across the line on the 40. We'll be kicking.
Walter spreads out also. They were huddled up in the middle of the field to start with.
They were looking at that little gang rush onside kick we do.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Rivera's first kick of the season. And he gets over the top of it and short kick fielded at the 45 of Walters. I don't think that's exactly what was meant to happen. It looks like he came over the top of it kind of like a soccer-style kick, and it hit the ground and went up.
Fine kick, better than what I could do. I promise you.
I probably would have pulled a hamstring or on the kick, broke a toe, something. Walters breaks the huddle and send 2 wide to the left, 2 go wide right, single setback in the gun with the quarterback. Blue Devils without Gage Miller tonight. There's the pass, quick pass, rapidly pursued and brought down for a loss by the Blue Devils. Back to the 41-yard line, 4-yard loss on the play. Blue Devils defense playing good pursuit and shut that thing down before it got going.
Excellent defensive stance right there for Cordell. They just got to have a whole game of that effort right now.
And just watching Walters warm up, it looks about the same for them. It's a hustle defense. Got a T-looking formation out there. You don't see that often anymore. Got the handoff straight to he fakes it. He's looking to options out, takes a lead block, cuts back, and is hit about the 49. About an 8-yard gain, but after the loss previously, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 for Walters. It's going to be hard to say on Walters and Cordell all night instead of Blue Devils, just so we know what we're talking about.
Cordell's in their blue uniforms, tops and bottom dark blue, and Walters is in their white with light blue on them. So you can call them blue and white if you want to.
Single setback in the gun with the quarterback. Quick swing pass, looking for some room. He is stacked up before the first down. That'll be a 4th and about 2 for Walters on this play. Let's see what they look to do with the field position. It wouldn't surprise me to see them go for it.
You bet. Aiden Middendorf on the tackle right there for the Cordell Blue Devils.
Now, again, in small-town football, you miss one player. Normally, you lose, and he's a starter, you lose more than one starter. Gage Miller is missing on the defense tonight due to injury. And he's also missing on offense.
And special teams.
Also missing on kicker and punt return. All right, Walters is going for it. Line up, quarterback directly under center in the I formation, one wide right, and they're just going to try to sneak and muscle it through, and he's got stuff. That didn't get anywhere close to the line to gain.
He got to the 46, so he gained a yard, but he needed 2. So.
He needed 2 on that one. He didn't get it, and that's going to be first down, Cordell Blue Devils.
How much time left in the first period?
10:41 to go in the first quarter. Turnover on downs. Blue Devils defense equal to the task. And let's see how offense they look. Offense is going to look a little different tonight without Gage Miller as a lead blocker. But we run about half our plays without him as a lead blocker. So it'll look a little different, not entirely different. Blue Devils, Cordell breaks the huddle. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Pistol formation for the Blue Devils. Quarterback in the gun with 2 setbacks behind him. Walker takes a snap, and there he goes off the left side. Larson has room off the left side, trying to find a seam to get all the way around, and he is down to the Walters 32, where is he going to stop? 31-yard line. Good patient run off the left side, following his blockers, and good run by Larson off that left side.
Big time. I just seen his daddy or grandpa earlier, and he said, "You know that he's in the top 10 in the state in rushing this year."
Wouldn't doubt it.
Doesn't matter what class. He's had a great year of rushing.
Had a great year. 3 wide to the right for Cordell. Single setback in the gun with Walker is Larson. Handoff again, looking up the middle. Plugged up in the middle is going to get about 1.5 yards, maybe. Bring up second down and long. I was talking with one of our coaches today, and he says, his 40 times not all that impressive. And when he's out some kind of running sprints, he's kind of heavy-footed. He goes, but it's something about when he gets the ball in his hands, he's a different runner.
You flip that switch on, and it's a go light right there. That light goes on, he goes for the money right here. So
second
effort.
Down and 9 for Cordell.
Just inside the 30 of Walters.
1 wide right, 1 wide to the left, 2 setbacks. Swing pass out here on the right side. Good run, throw and catch. Was that J.D. Maddox on the catch, or was that Corbin?
I can't tell yet. I can't see the number.
I think that's Corbin. Danny Corbin on the reception. Looks like about an 8-yard gain. Man, he just missed the first down marker
the ball's placed on the 21.
I'll tell you what.
He need to be just inside the 21.
If you'd have given him a fat crappie before the game, that would have been a first down. Matter of fact, they're moving the chains. Moving the chains.
They should.
Yeah,
they were listening to us, and they knew.
Well, if you listen to us, you'll get a lot of things right. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Single setback in the gun. Walker hands off to Larson. Got a lead block. It's got a seam. Breaks it back up the middle. That's a touchdown. If it stands, it's touchdown. Cordell Blue Devils. Opening drive takes it right down the field. Good run, good blocking. Had some seams there. Walters is about our size.
Right.
All year long we've played teams bigger than us. But Walters is about our size, and if we get the same effort from our boys tonight as we have all year long, it's going to look a lot like that on offense tonight.
It's going to be time to step up and defend your home turf. How much time's left in this first quarter?
9:15 to go in the first quarter. Blue Devils up 6-0, going for 2. Haven't kicked an extra point all year. There's the snap. Looking to throw. Floats one in the corner. He's by himself. It's good. He caught it twice. He should get 4 points for that. And at the end of 9:15, Blue Devils lead this one. Cordell Blue Devils lead this one 8-0. We'll be right back.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
9:15 to go in the first quarter. 9:15 to go in the first quarter. Blue Devils up 6-0, going for 2. Haven't kicked an extra point all year. Cordell Blue Devils. Cordell Blue Devils lead this one 8-0. We'll be right back.
Everything hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
All right, we're back here. Blue Devils take their opening possession and drive roughly 60 yards, about 59 yards on several run plays and a pass play to Danny Corbin. And on the conversion is good. Touchdown is good. Cordell Blue Devils lead this one 8-0. Rivera, better kick this time. He got under it instead of over the top of it. Bounces at about the 25, scooped up at the 20. Looking for some room around the 30, and he is slung down hard about the 38. Blue Devil special teams in good pursuit. About a 18-yard return. So
he was kind of bulldogged down right there. He was slammed down pretty good. So.
Yeah, they weren't joking around getting him to the ground. Walters, their second possession of the evening. They come out one wide to the left. Again, that old-style T-looking formation. And now we get in motion. Swing it, student body left, basically, and he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. He might have got a yard. Brings up second down and long.
And the major thing, the motion kid was his lead blocker. He avoided blocking anybody. He said, I'm not touching them guys.
He did a little bit like a matador and like, ole. Yeah, that wasn't his best effort, and I'm sure he'll hear about it from the sideline.
When they watched that on replay, they said, What was you doing here?
2 come wide to the left, 3 wide to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun, deep in the shotgun by himself. Brings his slot receiver to the tight end position. Brings a slot wide right. It's a forward pass. It's like a shuttle pass, and it's shut down by the Blue Devils all the way.
There's 3 Blue Devils hammered him on the sideline trying to rip the ball out of his hands, and if not that, get him out of bounds, and they did a good job of that effort.
Yeah, the motion came in front of the quarterback, and he just tossed it right back to the man in motion. Now, if that ball falls to the ground, it's not a fumble because it goes forward, and that's an incomplete pass. Yeah. So it brings up 3rd and long for Walters, about 3rd and 9. And we have 1 wide right, 1 wide left. Tight end, strong side to the right. Handoff. Nope, fakes the handoff. Rolling to his right, looking for a receiver. Tosses one over the middle. Does he come up with it? I think the ball was batted.
It was batted by one of the Cordell defenders, but he caught it and went down for a first down for Walters.
The ball was tipped by the Cordell defender, and it still made it all the way through. He had to make a diving, spectacular play, but it was made. First down, Walters just across the 50 on the Cordell side of the 50. Man comes wide to the left. Offset backfield, quarterback in the gun. Hand off to the deep back coming all the way through, and he is stopped just beyond the line of scrimmage. That might have got a yard if it got that much. They're trying.
They'll give him a whole yard from the 49 to the 48.
Yeah, right at a yard. Right at a yard. Second down and 9 for Walters. One breaks the huddle. Early he comes to the left. They've been doing this a lot. Everybody in tight end for strong formation to the right, single setback in the gun. Hands off to the second man through, trying to find a room through, and he's just not getting anywhere. Not getting. I think he might have got 2 through. Man, he got about 2.5 on that one. And they're just trying to push numbers on numbers, and they're just not getting a whole lot of push on that line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Walters.
The defense from Cordell is really blocking up that middle. You got a 4-man front defensively, and then your linebackers are stacking it up, doing a good job right here.
Those linebackers run everywhere. 1 wide to the left, 1 wide out to the right. Pistol-looking formation for Walters, quarterback in the gun. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Someone's trying to cover the flash. They throw it underneath, and he is tackled at about the 30. Had a defender a little bit confused on what he wanted to do, rush the quarterback or drop into coverage. Well, there was no one to cover, so underneath, that's a good completion down the field, down to the Cordell Blue Devil 31-yard line, 1st and 10 Walters. He won't get away with that too often, I don't think.
He was bulldogged down over there on the far side. He'll remember that tackle.
3 wide to the left, single setback in the gun with the quarterback, 1 wide right, looking to throw all the way. Rolls now, pass protection breaking down, and Lewis Lloyd is right there and slams him to the ground.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Big loss, 12-yard loss on the play. Pass protection broke down. Pass coverage was really good, and Lewis Lloyd said, I've had enough of you.
He jitterbugged with him when he tried to do a shoulder fake. Lewis Lloyd didn't buy it, and he just grabbed him and swung him down.
And
They'll give him the 41 instead of the 43, but he landed on the 43-yard line. So.
Now, young guys, that is why you wrestle and play football. That jitterbug did not work. Too wide to the right, too wide left for Walters. Single setback and pass protection. Now going to the flats. He's under pressure. Blue Devils in pursuit. Thrown incomplete. 3 Cordell Blue Devils in the area. And no white jersey. He had to get rid of the ball. J.D. Maddox in pursuit. Brings him down as he was throwing the football. Ball got away, but he didn't have time.
And the quarterback was glad to get rid of it for Walters.
So Cordell puts Walters in a 3rd, and I'm looking at
almost 20.
I'm looking at 21. At least 3rd and 20. Now it's 2 down territory on this side of the 50, so you don't have to get it all here. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right for Walters. Now moves to the slot. Single setback in the gun. Throw all the way. Throw in a little hitch and hits it, and he gets about. Looks like he got about 12 yards on the play. Bring up 4th down and 8 for Walters.
He's down to the Cordell 29. Line of scrimmage has been the 41, so nice 12-yard pass play, but he was immediately put out of bounds at the Cordell 29. So
and that's
long down. Right
2 wide to the right, 2 wide left. Single setback in the gun with the quarterback. Blue Devils with pursuit. He got double pressure on him. Ball up and out and in the middle of nothing. Pass incomplete. 2nd possession for Walters. Turnover on downs. We could get used to hearing that tonight. Cordell Blue Devils take over on their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
How much time?
5:36 to go in the first quarter. Score, thank you, Equity Bank, for your season-long support. Score, Cordell Blue Devils 8, Walters Blue Devils 0. Cordell breaks the huddle offensively. Got 1 wide to the right. Backfield in the pistol. Walker in the gun. 1 wide to the left. Now slot left in motion. Hands off, little jet sweep. Looking to the inside. Trips over the 30-yard line. And that'll be about no gain, maybe about a half yard.
And that tick marker on the middle of the field tripped him up right there.
Yeah, that
length of the football is what he gained. So.
That turf monster got him. So had a little bit of a seam, but just tripped up there. 2nd down and long for Blue Devils. Probably just over 9, not quite 10.
Hung a cleat on that turn right there.
Yeah. Gotta have to get his cleat some extra lubrication, something. 1 wide to the left, 1 slot left, 1 wide right. Larson in the gun with Walker. And here comes the blitz. Walker holds on to it and escapes the blitz, but has to duck and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Walters timed that snap count out really well. I mean, they might have beat the center to the snap. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Cordell leads this one 8-0. Equity Bank with the scoring update. 3rd down and 9.
It's a good effort by Cade Walker. He saw it coming after he got the ball. He had to duck under the pressure from Walters, and then, like I said, he spurted on up the middle of the field and did a good job.
That could have been a big loss had he not been paying attention. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide right for the Blue Devils. Larson in the backfield with Walker. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Throwing it over the middle. He's got him, and it's caught. Blue Devils have the ball in plus territory. Still trying to identify the receiver. We've got 3 wide receivers that look and dress just alike. The tall, lanky kind of kids. I think that is actually J.D. Maddox on the other side. If not, it's Cameron Rivera. Both of them wearing white sleeves most of the time. That's number 4, so I got it all wrong all the way around. That's Danny Corbin.
There you go.
They faked the handoff up the middle on the play action, and that brought the defense up, and he had a wide open spot there in the middle.
Down to the Walters 32-yard line, 37-yard line.
There's blitz, and Larson gets by the blitz, has a little bit of a seam, rumbles down to about just this side of the 30, and after about a 7-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Where they're only going to give them about 6. So I'll bring up 2nd down and 4. That's ahead of the chains. That's where you want to be.
And what you got to love, Walters had 4 guys trying to tackle Blaine, and 3 of them were tackling. One of them was trying to rip the ball out of his hands, and none of it worked.
No. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Larson in the backfield with Walker. There's the handoff. waiting for the blocking to develop. Good patient run by Larson. Crosses the 30. Short gain, maybe about a yard and a half. Brings up third and short. And again, you're in that situation where you don't have a kicker that can kick a 45-yard field goal. And you don't want to run it from your own 30. So it's 2 down territory. Third down, and we'll call it solid 3 for Cordell.
Well, what you got to love is Zane Trammell's halfway out on the field, and Cade comes over and talks to him between every play.
Yeah, getting the play, telling him what he wants, coaching him up. 1 wide to the right for Cordell. 1 wide left. Tight end, strong side to the left side. There's the snap. Now, yeah, he wasn't expecting it. I think the center got off cue with the quarterback. He was definitely not expecting that snap. That's a 5-yard penalty. Bring up third down and about 8.
We got to get down to the 22. So
yeah,
we're
third down
a little bit.
Third down and long instead of third down and short. Still 2 down territory. There comes Middendorf on the field, and off comes another Blue Devil.
It's hard to read
those dark
numbers
jerseys,
right there,
dark numbers on dark jerseys. That's kind of hard for us 50-year-old eyeballs.
When they're wearing their pink socks, it kind of shines right there. So.
2 wide to the right, 2 wide left. Larson in the gun with Walker. There's the snap. Looking to throw all the way. Looking to the outside. Got a man over there. It's up in the air and falls harmlessly to the ground. Brings up 4th and long for Cordell. If he'd have let it just a little more to the outside.
His intended for Cameron Rivera right there. He made a good effort, but the defense from Walter stepped up and knocked it away.
Walker back to the huddle. 4th and 7, we'll call it. Long 7. Not quite 8.
Let's go to the end zone anyway.
Works for me.
Okay.
Let's see what we have here. 1 comes wide to the right. 1 wide left. Running back's in the pistol, quarterback in the gun, and we have a timeout. You're listening to 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
All right, we're back here. 4th and 8 for the Cordell Blue Devils along the 34-yard line of Walters, heading east, going toward the end zone. Cordell breaks the huddle, comes out, 1 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Running back's in the pistol. Walker taking the snap from the shotgun. Rolls the pocket slightly to the right, looking downfield. Throws underneath, and I don't know if it was intercepted or just dropped. Incomplete. Which was probably smart by the defender because it gives them about 8 yards on the play. Close to a first down, but it comes up to nothing. And so Blue Devils take this Blue Devils thing. Cordell takes the field on defense. Walters turns Cordell over on downs.
How much time's left?
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cordell leads this one 8-0.
Okay.
1 wide to the left.
What's fun there, that was intended for Danny Corbin, and he didn't get it, but they did, but he ripped it out of his hands, which was smart for Walters.
That was too many men in the huddle. There's the first hole of the evening for the running back. He barrels up to about the 45 for about a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 for Walters. So here we go. Walters takes the huddle. Well, I was saying about too many men in the huddle. You can't have 12 men in the huddle. You only have 11 men.
Right.
And then rotate them out. Walters had 12 guys in the huddle, and 1 went off to the field, and they still had 11 on the field. 1 wide left, 1 wide right. Running back in the eye directly behind the quarterback under center. And the ball's on the ground. Ball is on the ground. Don't know who got it. Looks like quarterback picked it up.
Yeah, Walters covered it there.
Yeah, so about a loss of about 2 about a yard and a half on the play. Brings up 3rd and 6 for Walters from their own 38-yard line. And they've been pretty decent on 3rd down tonight. 2 big conversions on the last drive, and then the Blue Devils turned them over on downs 2 times. So they're shooting about 50% on 3rd down. That T-looking formation, 1 wide left, 1 wide right, handoff. Fakes it to the outside. He held it all the way, and that's a block in the back. That was 2 hands block in the back. Not sure how that didn't get called. It's the only way he missed that tackle.
That's we're the only ones that saw it. Officials don't see that.
I guess not. If he had handprints, well, put it this way: if we had the white jerseys on, there would be 2 giant handprints in the back of his jersey.
And that'll be a 1st down for Walters.
At their 48, about a 10-yard gain on the play. 1 wide to the right. Running back in the eye directly behind the quarterback under center. There's the run right off the guard, and he is stacked up and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him forward progress of about a yard, and that's going to be all. The Blue Devil defense has been quick in pursuit.
And what Walters is doing right, those are extremely late handoffs. The quarterback's doing a good job just holding it as long as he can and handing off really late.
Yeah, that's how he got that outside. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Single setback in the quarterback in the gun with the quarterback. There's the snap. Pressure. Throws the ball up deep. He's got a man out there, and he stumbles over the 15-yard line. And long gain on the play for Walters.
That 15.
That fake handoff brought up the coverage, and good completion to the deep to the outside. 1st and 10 Walters from the Cordell 15. That will be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of 1, Cordell's Blue Devils are better than Walters, 8-0. We'll be right back.
You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies. Your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit WC.edu to get started. Future starts here.
All right, coming back after the break between quarters. Walters on the move. They are on Cordell's 15, heading east. We flipped into the field. 1 comes wide to the right for Walters. T formation. Now he goes in motion to the right. I'm going to pitch it to the right. Trying to catch that edge, and he is brought down for not much of a gain. He might have gotten 2.5.
He still didn't get much of a block on that effort.
No,
he
yeah, that guy lead blocking for him. If he actually picks up a block, that might go for a ways. Second down and 8 for Walters. Cordell trying to hold on defense on the east end of the field. 11:34 to go in the half. Cordell leads this one 8-0. 1 wide to the right. Walters comes out in the eye. Quarterback under center. Hands off to a stretch play to the left, and wow. They either sealed the edge or they held very well. And did he go out of bounds or did he get the touchdown? I see no signal. Did you ever see a signal?
No signal. Did they put anything on the board? Okay.
Well, no official ever raised their hand, even though it was obvious he was in the end zone.
How much time's on the clock?
Well, we'll see after this. There's the snap. They're going. Then there is a procedure penalty. 11:16 to go in the half. It's 8-6 right now. It looks like we have a penalty against
Walters. Moved too soon.
Yeah, moved too soon.
That'll back them up a little bit on their extra point try.
It was either a false start or a procedure, the formation. When they run those weird-looking formations, you still have to have the right amount of men on the line and the right amount of men off the line. So it's going to be, for the 2-point conversion, they're going to back it up to the 8-yard line.
From the 3 back to the 8. It's just a little bit further for 2 points right here, so hopefully we can hold them.
I formation. Handoff to the second man looking to throw. He faked the handoff, throws it up for grabs out there. There's several guys out there, but it is good. So Walters ties this one with Cordell, 8-8. 11:16 to go in the half. We'll be right back.
And owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
All right, we're back. This one's tied early in the second quarter. 11:16 to go in the half. This one's tied at 8 between the Blue Devils. Cordell back to receive the kick. Don't know what. Haven't seen Walter's kicker just yet, so we don't know what we're getting.
I watched him whenever they was warming up. He kicked onside kicks about 10 in a row. So I would expect an onside try
sometime this game.
Yeah. But I thought I've never seen a team practice that here when they're warming up on the field.
Oh, it just gives you something else to think about, or you could be good at what you do.
That's right.
It is going to be angled. Now, the way he's got the ball pointed.
He angled from the other side when he's kicking onside. This will be deep.
That sky kick. And, yeah, you got to let it go out of bounds. Oh. Let's see, did it get out of bounds is the question.
I'm not sure he did. I think that's why he tried to land on it on the far side in front of the Walters bench there. And we'll see what they
see what the officials end up saying. We don't have any indication yet. There's I think I see a flag on the field over there. Can't tell.
If he got it out of bounds, that would help. So.
Well, if it's out of bounds, it's a penalty.
Right. So the officials are going to talk it over a little bit. Now they're going to walk it back. They're going to come over and explain to the Cordell coaches what's going on.
It looks like it's going to be Cordell football. And are they? Yeah, they're moving it up to the 35-yard line. So it went out of bounds before anybody touched it, before the Cordell touched it. Now, after 10 yards, it's a live ball.
Right.
So it had to go out of bounds. That was really, really close. You can't be lackadaisical or casual on the kicking game, man. That costs you points. So Blue Devils, Cordell fortunate on that one. One wide to the left, one wide right as they take the line of scrimmage. Larson in the backfield with Walker. Pressure right up the middle. Larson finds a little bit of a seam there. Flag. The other way, though, personal foul, face mask against Walters. I don't know where that little guy's going. He needs to turn around and walk. It wasn't at the line of scrimmage.
For the white hat to call and let him know what happened. So.
Well,
that's why Walters went. That's why Larson went down so fast. He was pulled down there.
Yeah, he came down hard and fast, and there's a reason when somebody grabs you by the beak, it's hard to go anywhere. So that's Cordell football. 1st and 10 on the Walters side of the 50. One wide to the right. Running backs in a pistol. One wide left. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Pressure from the other side. Walker has a man down there, and there's the flag.
He got tripped up.
He got tripped up, yeah. Yeah, and truth be told, when you're the defensive back, if you don't commit pass interference right there, you're watching the other team celebrate a touchdown.
J.D. Maddox was there in the pattern, had a good look at it, and then he went down before the ball got there, so he was tripped up.
Yeah. So, and I played a little bit of defensive back in high school, and that's what the coaches taught us. If you're going to get burned for a touchdown, don't. Get the 15-yard penalty. Don't give up the 60-yard touchdown. So that moves the ball to the Walters 34-yard line from the Walters 49-yard line. Blue Devils matriculating right on down the field with the help of a little yellow hanky and some infractions committed by Walters. 3 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Larson in the gun with Walker, and
everybody moved except Walters.
Well, you got a guy on the far side playing some time that he don't normally play. So, yeah, they were going on 2, and all he knew is I got to block the guy in front of me. That'll back the ball up to the Walters 39. Be 1st and 15 for Cordell right there. Same formation, 3 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Larson in the gun behind Walker. There's snap, hands off, coming off tackle. He's got a little room to the outside. Bounces, there's 5 yards. He's cut back over to the middle. About an 11-yard gain on the play for Larson. Takes it to the 29-yard line of Walters. Brings up 2nd down and right at 4 yards. Good run by Walters. Had that, not by Walters, by Larson. Had the edge and then cut it back to the middle. Be a solid 5 yards.
I got to give you a good stat.
What you got?
We have not run a play this series, but we've gained 30 yards on penalties.
Yeah, just finally run
penalties.
one.
That's the first running play we've had out of 5, and we gained good yardage.
Tell you what. 2 wide left, 1 wide right, man in motion now. Quarterback gives some instruction to the running back. It's a sweep to the right. He's trying to catch that edge, and he is wrangled from behind at about the 30. I think they were going to go whichever direction he went all day. That was Middendorf on the play, I believe. No, that's young brother Walker.
Okay.
It was little Walker. So we have a gimpy Walters player on the field. Well, he's going to pop up, but he's going to have to come off now that they stopped the clock. No, official timeout. He wasn't gimpy. He had to put his shoe back on.
Okay.
So 3rd down and 5. He don't have to come off the field for that. Official gave him the timeout. So 3rd down and 5. Probably lost about half a yard on that play. Cordell breaks the huddle. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Quarterback in the down and 5. Cordell looking to convert.
You got to love it. Larson was still trying to get a yard. He was using that other hand, holding the ball in his left, pushing with his right, trying to get a little momentum or break away and get some positive yards right there.
Well, if you get him down,
you've done something.
Yeah, you need to give yourself a high 5. 1 wide out to the right, wing right, 2 to the left. There's the fake handoff, looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. Hits 2 hands, and he comes down with it.
Caught at the 11.
Let's see who that is. I'm getting his side, so I'm not getting a number. I think we got number 4, Danny Corbin, on the catch down to the Walters 11-yard line. Good throwing, tight coverage. There's 2 guys on him. Good throw up where only Corbin can get it. 1 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Backfield in the pistol. Fakes the handoff, swings it, and the ball was batted by the defensive end, falls incomplete. He's trying to catch that swing pass to the outside. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
His big Nathan Thurman from Walters knocked that one away.
Yeah.
And there was another defender had a chance to catch it before it hit the ground, but safely. Thankfully, it fell incomplete.
Yeah, about the time he got in front of Walker, you couldn't see that receiver anymore. We had the perfect angle on it. As a big kid out there.
Yeah, he's 6'1". 6'1".
All right, we have 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Wing left. Fake the handoff to Larson. Keeper off to the left side, and it doesn't go anywhere. Stop behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for Cordell.
Good thought, good effort. It just didn't go anywhere. Walters stayed home on defense and backs him up to the 12,
8:50 to go in the half. Cordell is tied with this one 8-8, third down and long, 2 down territory. You're down in the red zone. You're going for first downs or touchdowns.
And equity brings you the score there. So.
2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Pistol formation. There's the snap. Hands off to Larson. Finds a seam. He's up the middle. Spins. Touchdown. No flags on the play. Larson cut off the right side, cut back to the middle, and then put a guy in the spin cycle, and waltzes on into the end zone. His second touchdown of the night. Cordell leads this one 14-8. 8:26 to go in the half. 2-point conversion pending.
That's just Larson running. He keeps moving. It doesn't matter which way it is. He's going to keep going. So
2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Running backs in the pistol. There's the snap. Hand off. That was pretty quick, and he's brought down short of the goal line. 2-point conversion, no good. Cordell leads this one 14-8. 8:26 to go in the half. We'll be right back.
Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
All right, we're back after that scoring drive by Cordell. Cordell caps off the drive with a 11-yard run by Blaine Larson. 2-point conversion failed. 8:26 to go in the half. Cordell's Blue Devils on top of Walter's Blue Devils, 14-8. Now Cordell lined up to kick.
Huddled up there at midfield in the middle of the field, about the 37-yard line. So,
and they break the huddle, spread her on out. See what the third kick of the evening from Cameron Rivera looks like.
Last kick a little deeper.
Last one was fairly decent. Let's see what he's got. Straight squib kick. Bounces on the 25. Scooped up, and it's fumbled on the 20. Now he's looking for help, and he's brought down on the 24. Great pursuit by the Cordell special teams on the outside.
Danny Corbin.
Danny Corbin's Mr. Superman tonight. He's been all over the place. Couple of key receptions, couple of good tackles. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 for Walters on their own 24. 8:20 to go in the half. If the Blue Devils can get them to a 3-and-out and get the ball back, they'll have some time to work with to try to score again before half. 2 wide to the left for Walters. Nobody to the right. So we're going to creep up to that side of the line. He's looking to pass all the way. Throws it deep to the outside. Has a man there. Batted down by the Blue Devil defense.
Good defense on the far side. Waited till the ball got there, then stepped in front of the receiver and knocked it away.
I think that was a broken play. I think there was supposed to be a wide out over here, spreading it out a little bit. And he just had to go over there because that's the only choice he had. 7:58 to go in the half. Again, you hold Walters to a 3-and-out without chewing up any of that clock, you can be in business moving the other direction and getting your lead built back up before half, and then you get the ball back first at the second half. 1 wide left, 1 wide right. Pistol-looking formation for Walters. There's the snap. Pitch to the right, looking for that edge. And he steps out of bounds about the 26, 27-yard line.
He got out of bounds. He didn't want to deal with any.
Yeah, he's been pretty physical most of the night up until there, and he just kind of scooted on out of bounds with 2 Blue Devils in pursuit.
Yeah, he took the 2-yard gain and said, "That's it, out of bounds here."
So 3rd down and 8 for Walters right here. If you hold them to a minimal gain or even no gain, you're probably going to get the ball back in really good field position if you're the Blue Devils. Cordell.
I want to remind everybody, if you need some Blue Devil advertisement stuff. They're selling some tags for your car. They've got the blue finger. They've got some waving deals. They got jerseys and T-shirts and stuff.
All right, 2 wide left, 2 wide right, and the Blue Devils, Cordell jumps offside. They jumped offside. That's going to shorten it up, and those are critical. Those are critical mistakes. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Well, looks like 3rd down and 4 after the 5-yard penalty. A little bit anxious. I'd rather have them fired up than half asleep. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Same look. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking for a swing pass. Blue Devils got him under pressure and sack him behind the line of scrimmage around the 21, 22-yard line. That pass protection broke down quick. They gave him the 23-yard line. He wasn't anywhere close to the 23-yard line.
Maybe that's where he ate the ball at.
I think that's where he probably said his first cuss word right when he saw it coming.
Said, "Oh, shucky darn."
Yeah. Golly gee willikers. They're here quick. Let's punt formation. Let's see what they end up doing. And the thing is, if you're a team that has nothing to lose, you don't have to do things like you normally do. Short punt. It's going to bounce at the 50 and take a Walters bounce and hit.
Touch the
hit to Walters player at the 45. Cordell takes over on their own 45. Great field position. We'll be right back.
How much time?
Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Cordell with the ball on their own 45, heading west. Pistol formation, handoff to Larson. He coughs up the football, and Hoover cut. Looks like the Blue Devils got back on it. No. Looks like Walters covered it up. The defender got there at the same time the ball did, and the ball came out. And so it messed up the exchange. So now 1st and 10 Walters from the Blue Devil 45. That's really not what you want. Blue Devil defense needs to respond here. Break the huddle quick. They go deep pretty quick. Got 1 wide. No, Blue Devil defense not set. And now he gets a pitch to the outside, and he scampers for about 6 yards. And that'll be bring up 2nd down at looks like the 39-yard line. Blue Devil defense, Cordell's defense was not set when they snapped the football. So 2nd down and 4 after the 3 and out. Turnover will hurt you every time. 1 wide left, 1 wide right. Running backs in the eye, handoff straight back, hit right at the line of scrimmage and dumped after about a half a yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Double team right there on the Cordell defense. They did a good job and made the stop. So.
Yeah, he may have lost half a yard. They backed him up. It's 3rd and a fat 3, we'll call it. Blue Devil defense scouting it out right now. 1 wide left for Walters, 1 wide to the right. I formation, quarterback under center. On a handoff, straight deep back, trying to find the edge. Blue Devil defense stuffs it, smells it out, and drop for about 1.5 yards loss. That's going to bring up 4th and 5 for Walters. Heading the right direction as far as Cordell is concerned. Clock is continuing to run at 5:45 for the half. It's going to bring up, instead of 3rd down and 3, we're now down to about 4th down and just a short 6. Walters taking their time.
They're still running players on and
see,
off
that's
the field.
It, well, here's my problem. That's too many men in the huddle. That's a penalty. That's a procedure penalty. He's punting again. He punts it down the field. He's going to let it roll. It takes a bounce. It could go all the way down there. It's in the end zone. Touchback.
Yep.
Woo, that took
Walter's player jumped on it, thought he was out before the goal line. He landed in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 20.
I tell you what, he was all effort on that play. That ball took off like it was in a race. Hit the ground and just – because the ball hit the ground about the 15-yard line.
And just blew on east.
Darted.
How much time's on the clock?
There it is. 5:13 to go. Cordell has 80 yards to go. Blue Devils, if they can drive the field and put a touchdown on the board – they get the ball back first in the second half, irregardless. But man, that's how you start building leads.
And Equity Bank will tell you that Cordell leads 14-8.
That's right. Trips formation to the left. There's a pitch. He's looking for the edge. Gets a little bit of an edge. Crosses the 20, about the 22. They're trying to get that speed rush out there on the edge, getting Corbin the football out of the backfield. Gets about 2 on the play. They backed them up by about a yard. So 1 yard gain. It looked better when it started than how it ended. 2nd down and 9 for Cordell. 4:45 to go in the half. 1 wide to the right for Cordell. Single setback in the gun with Walker is Larson. Now 3 wide to the right. There's a snap. High snap looking to pass. Now just pulls it down to run. Finds a little room. It's hit pretty good at the 25. Holds on to the football. Bring up 3rd down and 5
Yeah,
for
he's carrying
Cordell.
it like a loaf of bread out there.
Yeah.
Going, oh, that's scary. But Cade knows what he's doing. He's doing a fine job right there.
Those quarterbacks, they get that ball in the hand ready to throw, and then oftentimes when they bring it down, they don't tuck it away. They're
Right.
still looking to throw.
Trying to scare me a little bit.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5 for Cordell. Almost 4 minutes even. Blue Devils rotate a guy in. Young Walker comes in.
Check with the big Walker and see
Yeah,
what the call is.
So what are we doing? And they were going to do they were going to go on 2, and we keep moving. We keep fooling ourselves.
Oh, and you don't want to go anywhere at halftime. We're going to have, did they say 58 little cheerleaders out here
my
performing
goodness.
at halftime, along with the Cordell band and everything. Did I say 58? 68 little cheerleaders are going to be out here to cheer you on and get things going big time.
All right. That's always a fun time of year, the little cheer. And then later on in basketball season, when you get the little dribblers, the whole community comes out. 3rd down and 9 for Cordell. Heading west, clock running at 3:40. 15 seconds on the play clock. Cordell Blue Devils lead Walters Blue Devils 14-8 at the moment. 1 wide to the left and right. Pistol formation. Looking to throw. Got a man to the outside. It's caught. He turns it up the field and is caught about the 26-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Out of bounds with the catch right there.
Yeah, that's one where you've got to stay in bounds, because what you did by going out of bounds is you stopped the clock for Walters. Those are coachable moments. To say, hey, next time, go down. You're not going to get it. Just go down, and we'll call it a day from there. Rivera back to punt, 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. This will be his first punt of the night, so this should be interesting. Good snap, good pressure. Kick down the field, takes a Blue Devil bounce. That hit a Walters player, and the Blue Devils are scrambling for it. Everybody's scrambling for it. Coach Trammell thinking the Cordell's got it. That hit inadvertently, and it's Cordell football. The ball took a Cordell bounce and hit a Walters player. So that's 1st and 10 Cordell now on the Walters 46-yard line.
How much time?
3:11 to go in the half. And
that's a good play right there.
Hey, if you can draw it up like that, that's pretty good.
Because it took an odd bounce and hit a Walters player in the shoulder.
Yeah, Coach Devon Mitchell, he's the special teams guy. He said, that's just how I drew it up, Coach. 2-3 wide to the right for Cordell. Single setback in the gun is Larson. 1 wide left. There's a snap looking to throw all the way. Down the middle into coverage, but caught down around the 27, and that'll be 1st and 10 Cordell.
Move the chains again.
I'll tell you what, this is the best pass catching I've seen in traffic by the Blue Devils all year. Sometimes we've had a few alligator arms out there. Those little arms get short when they're under pressure. Blue Devils catching the ball well in traffic tonight. 2:50 to go in the half. Cordell on the Walters 27, and from the pistol, Walters showing pressure. Larson gets up inside, and there's a penalty marker on the play, and judging by who threw it, that is probably going to be hold against the Blue Devils.
Yep. That's what he's calling, because we kept working the right side, trying to get a little room up the field, and when you see that flag come out, it's not good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, especially when you see that flag come in right where the hole was.
Yeah. They're going to move it back here to the 39-yard line.
10-yard penalty. It's a spot foul, 10-yard penalty. And one of the problems we've had tonight is shuttling guys in. And when you lose starters, you normally don't replace a starter with one guy. You normally replace a starter with several guys, and that's been some of the confusion tonight. 3 wide to the right. Larson in the backfield by himself with Walker. Fakes a flare, has a screen set up to the outside, running right up the middle, bounces to the right. He's got a seam on the outside. Down to the about a 19-yard gain. Now he's down to right at the 19. He is just at the marker.
You should have seen the chain crew get out of the way on that one. Now,
I tell you what, they looked young and spry on that play, didn't they? Okay, I think they're going to call him just short of the marker. It's going to be second down and 2. I thought he got a little better than that, but Mr. Official got a better view over there than we do. 1:40 to go in the half. Second down and 2. Larson in the backfield by himself with Walker. Some confusion on Walter's defense at the moment. Going to throw all the way. Walker scrambles to the right, throws downfield for nothing.
Walters in
he was just – there was no Blue Devil in the area. Just kind of threw it up for grabs. The Blue Devil receiver broke to the post, and he threw it to the flag. So – miscommunication.
Incomplete and out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
No, they give it back to Walters?
That's a touchback. That's going to be a touchback at the 20. So late second half has been a little sloppy for both teams. 2 turnovers by the Blue Devils, 1 turnover by Walters. 1 goes wide to the left. 3 come wide to the right. This is going to be a screen. I don't think any of these boys are running deep, just to be honest.
How much time's on the clock?
1:26 to go. They run some big boys over the middle and throw it to the back out of the backfield. He breaks a tackle, and he is brought down at the foot 15, and that's going to be a face mask. Yep, and if one of the dads yelling at his son, if you make that first tackle, we don't get a 15-yard penalty. And, Dad's right on this one, guys. But that's going to be 15 yards marked off. When you go hit somebody, you wrap 2 arms around them.
They moved it up 5 instead of 15.
Wow, they called an inadvertent face mask, so it's not a personal foul variety. First down and 8 for Walters, 1:17 to go in the half. They ran 3 big boys, really big boys, right across the middle. Didn't anticipate they'd throw to any of them, and they threw it to the back coming out of the backfield. Here's the same formation. The guys they have at wideout are bigger than our linemen right now. He throws it over to the left, and no good. That one falls incomplete. 1:12 to go in the half, second down and 8.
Threw it into double coverage over there, too.
Yeah. If he'd have had more on the ball, our defender would have actually been able to get there.
Yeah. He had 2 of them trying to sandwich him in there and had an opportunity for it. So.
Yeah, that would have had to been a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning throw to make that one work. And even those guys threw interceptions every now and then. Cordell on top of this one, 14-8. Scoring update brought to you by Equity Bank. 1 wide left. Pistol formation. They're going to swing it right there. Looking for the hitch and pitch. The ball is on the ground, and Cordell recovers. They're running that little hook and lateral, hitch and pitch. All depends on who you are, where you come from. Receiver catches it, and he's looking to pitch it to a running back coming out of the backfield, and he got hit just as he pitched the football. And now here in the last 6 minutes of the second half, both teams have traded 2 turnovers. Cordell has the ball on Walters' 21-yard line with a minute to go and 2 timeouts. So you're in business here if you just take care of the football.
From the 21-yard line.
101. Why is the clock running on change of possession? That shouldn't have happened. There's the handoff. Larson doesn't have any room. 52 seconds. And they're going to call a timeout. We'll be right back.
cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
All right, we're back here. Cordell has the football on the 21-yard line. 50 seconds left in the half. Timeout remaining. So you can do just about anything right now. If you get if you throw an incomplete pass, clock stops. You can go middle of the field and you still have a timeout.
Or throw it sideline and get out of bounds.
Well, I didn't like what I just saw. One of the linemen came back to the quarterback, and I don't know what he said, but it looked like, hey, what was the play again? There's a swing pass to the right. He's got an edge to the sideline, gets out of bounds. Good running. There's that coachable moment. Next time, run out of bounds, stop the clock. And that'll bring up second down, and looks like – let's see where he went out of bounds. Looks like third down and 4. I'll call it 4. Good play. Get out of bounds. Took only 6 seconds off the clock. Got 6 yards down the field. And set yourself up for third and short. 1 wide to the right, 1 slot right. Actually, he comes back into the tight. Bunch formation to the left. Swing pass to Larson looking for room, and there's a flag. And he is brought down around the 15.
That'll be a blocking foul on Cordell.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold way over there.
Mm-hmm.
Holding against the Blue Devils.
For Walters pulled it out of the hands of Cordell.
When he's on the ground.
He thought he had a takeaway.
Yeah, he was trying to sell it, wasn't he?
Yeah. Said, look at me. One look on the film right there. He was dancing back to the line of scrimmage with it.
All right, so that's going to back him up 10 from the spot of the foul with 37 seconds holding against Cordell. And
16 back to the 26.
And for the most part, the first half was flag-free, was fairly decent, crisp football, very few penalties. And here in the last second or so, last half of this second quarter, it's been tough sledding. Bunch formation to the right. There's the snap, rolling to the right. Throwing, he tucks it under. Throws, has a man, breaks free at the last second. He's caught the ball and out of bounds.
Good
20
job.
seconds to go. First down, Cordell.
He's inside the 10, somewhere about the 7 or 8 yard line.
And that was a good job by Walker ducking the pass rush and splitting a little seam there and finds his man open late. First and goal from, what do you got, the 9?
I got the 9, yeah. Mm-hmm.
20 seconds to go. Still have a timeout left, so the whole field's still available to you. We come out with running backs in the pistol, 1 wide to the left, 1 wide right. There's the snap. Looking to throw. He's under pressure. Dumps it underneath, and he caught the ball about 6 times and then dropped it. Ball falls incomplete. And the flag comes in late on that one. That one comes in when the play is over. So that's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call against somebody. Don't know who it's going to be against yet.
It can go either way at this point right
Yeah.
there. So.
Yeah, because there was just a scrum.
Yeah, and the officials are talking it over because after the play, the play's over for probably 5 to 8 seconds, and then the flag comes out. So.
All right, what are we looking at over here? Mr. Whitehat's talking to a guy, and you got 2 guys over there talking to each other. Somebody needs to get on the headphones with us.
Yeah.
9 seconds to go in the half, so this will be. I don't know that you might have time for 2 plays. They're trying to discuss what they want to do.
1 guaranteed, but Cade Walker came over and talked to Coach Zane Trammell here for a little bit, and then he went back, had huddled up, and now they're calling the plays. So. Penalties.
Intentional grounding. It hit a receiver in the hands. They're either calling intentional ground. That's intentional grounding. It hit a receiver in the hands. Not understanding that one. Unless he was an ineligible receiver, then that's an ineligible receiver. That's a different penalty. So that brings up loss and down. Is that 3rd down or 4th down? Should bring up 3rd down.
Should be 3rd, yeah.
So
back to the 30-yard line.
My goodness.
Well, you got time for 1 play, 2 at the most. So.
Yeah. Evidently, Coach Trammell ain't too upset about a whole lot. And there he is. He's going to go deep. There's a hole. My goodness. That's coming back. I mean, Mr. White had decided he was going to throw that really early.
Probably holding on Cordell.
Yeah, it's going to be holding against Cordell.
Trying to give him a little more time in pass protection right here. But you got one shot at the end zone. Why not?
No, that ended the clock. That was the last play of the first half, unless they put 1 second back on the clock.
Cordell's still on the field. The officials haven't left yet. They're talking with the Walters coach.
Now, Walters has the option to decline it or accept it. If they accept it, you get the other play.
Now it's over. Now they
and Coach Trammell, the clock didn't stop until the running back was about 3 yards out of bounds. There were 2 seconds left. You got to be able to depend on a hometown clock. 14-8 at the half. Cordell on top of Walters, and we'll be right back.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children.
Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours. And where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Farmers Insurance Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wsc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best hometown service. Whirlpool. From Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
Yep. Are we back? We're back. It's halftime. Both teams back out warming up. We've had a great halftime here. The little cheerleaders had 2 the younger ones and the older group both performed separate cheers and routines and stuff. That was good. Then the band performed, and then the flag girls performed. So we've had 3 big performances out here. Now then, the teams come out to warm up a little bit. Thought I was going to have somebody come up and talk about the junior dinner, turkey dinner that's coming up on November 7th. So there we go, on November 7th. So it's not this Sunday, which this will be Halloween. So you got Halloween this Sunday. You got the junior class turkey dinner the next Sunday, and then the Sunday after that, I think there's another next. We had a really good ag dinner this past Monday night. Came out for the labor auction, and ag kids did a good job and had a lot of good people there. A good crowd on hand. Enjoyed the meal and the efforts and stuff from our coach, ag coach that did that. They're going to national convention this week. They'll be back Saturday at some point. So thank everybody that came to the ag dinner, and then make plans on coming on November 7th to the junior class turkey dinner. Then the following week on the 14th, there's dinner. We'll talk about more about that later. And then both teams are out on the field. Cordell's ready to kick off. We don't have much time. We're ready to get this thing underway.
Yeah, Cordell's ready to receive. They won the toss in the beginning of the ball game, deferred till the second half, so they get the ball first here in the second half.
Short side kick.
Yeah, nope. It's that sky kick over there again where
out of bounds.
Yep, went straight out of bounds this time instead of an argument over there. The last time was a little scary. Last time,
right.
2 guys got to the ball about the same time. They got to the out of bounds and didn't know how that one was going to turn out.
We couldn't see it very well. And when in warm up, Walter said here, and they practiced the onside kick about 10 times.
Yeah.
And I thought, I bet you they're going to try to do it during the game. They haven't so far. But this is the only second time they've kicked off, so anything can happen. But Cordell will start on their own 35-yard line.
All right, Blue Devils send one to the right, one to the left. Backfield into pistol. Walker taking the snap in the shotgun. There's the snap. Hands off to Larson. Right off the left side. Has a seam over here. Bounces to the 40 and drugged down about the 42. Put a little stutter step, and backside pursuit caught him. So it was a good gain to open the second half. 2nd down and 4, we'll call it. Good, solid run, solid gain on 1st down for the Blue Devils. Put you ahead of the chains. If you just joined us, just started the second half. 11:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cordell's Blue Devils at the moment are better than Walters Blue Devils by 14-8. Equity Bank brings you the scoring update. Bunch to the left, and
we jumped offside.
Yeah,
we moved a little soon.
A little too soon there, and that's one of the guys that are normally not playing.
He's new on the line, doing a super
line.
job, but that's not his normal position, so you're having to get used to a snap count.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And
competitions, and when you're a younger guy and you don't get a lot of time, it takes you a little bit. Bunch to the left, one wide to the right. Larson in the backfield alone. Handoff straight up the middle. Larson breaks it to the left, has a seam, and this time gets ahead to the 44-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and short.
He has a good way of looking for an open area.
He does.
He'd make a good hunting dog, I promise you.
That's good vision. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be a rabbit with him on your trail. 3rd down and a long one for the Blue Devils. Cordell's Blue Devils, that is. Bunch formation to the left, one wide to the right. Larson alone in the backfield, and there's going to be an option to the right. Walker can pick it up, turns it up, and he's got some room. He's across to the 40, 35, cuts it back across and hit hard, brought down at the 28. Cordell Blue Devils on the move early in the second half.
Big run by Cade Walker, got way up the field. Nice gain down to the 28. Super job right there. That's a bunch.
And they were running to the right, had an option, and his option was Larson, and the pursuit took the angle to head to Larson, and he cut it right back behind him. And big gain for the Cordell Blue Devils.
28-yard carry by Walker.
1st and 10 for Cordell. Now he's going to hand off to Larson. Has a little bit of a hole, and he lost it, but he's back, still running. You've got to get him all the way to the ground. He doesn't stop running. Solid 3-yard gain off a play that probably shouldn't have gone anywhere. I thought he was stopped at the line. Then he kind of backed out of one tackle and sidestepped another tackle, and he's just fun to watch. And that may have been closer to a 4-yard gain where there shouldn't have been much there. Cordell on the move and brings up 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 6. We'll call it a fat 6. We have 3 wide to the right, 1 wide left for Cordell. Larson in the gun. There's a lane right up the middle. That's just right down the throat right there. Ahead to the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and short, it looks like. Doesn't look like they're going to move the chains. About 3rd down and 1 for Cordell. Now we'll see how it goes from here. Blue Devils marching right on down the field. The Cordell's Blue Devils this go around. We got a text last half about our sound quality. I think we got her under control now. Hopefully we do. Hopefully our second half sounds better than our first half. 3rd down and really short. Blue Devils in the pistol. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. High snap. Larson somehow finds a hole through there. My goodness.
He got the 1st down and more.
He was met in the backfield, slipped that tackle, split the tackles of 2 other guys, just kind of squeezed on down the line. And 1st and 10 from the 15. Cordell on the move. Cordell moving with a purpose, like, hey, we understand what's on the line here. In case you didn't know, if the Blue Devils win this one by 12 or more, and Minko beats Hobart next week, he's trying to cut back. Oh, he's brought down from behind. he had an idea, but Coach, hey, just pitch that one. Don't try to cut that back.
Right.
But if the Blue Devils win this one by 12 or more, and Minko beats Hobart, Blue Devils get the 4th round, the 4th pick.
4th spot in the district, so they'll get to go to the playoffs then. So
yeah, that'll be the 4th round in the district. That's a big loss on the play. And Coach, again, he's always coaching them up. Says you should have pitched that one, and we don't get a loss if you pitch that one. Swing pass to the right, and he hop skips it out there. Got to step into that throw and follow through.
Well, that's what, talking about Walker. He's done such a good job from day one of the season, game 1 to this game. He has improved so much.
Yes.
He's so much more aware of his position on the field and what needs to be done and what happens, and has done a super job right here.
All right, here we go. This is 3rd down and long. We were moving the ball pretty well, and then, you get behind the chains and you get a little
It's predictable, yeah.
And there's a long pass to the outside. He's got the seam to the right, cuts it back over the middle. He's going to bring up 4th and short, 4th and about 5 after 3rd and, I'd say, 17. Pickup of about 12 on the play.
Yeah, down to the 11-yard line.
Manageable here. Maybe 4th and a solid 6 on
let's just
what
go
we're
the
coming
end zone.
up with. Hey, just throw it to the end zone, right?
Okay, let's just go to the end zone. No problem there. So
I think the Blue Devils want a timeout because they are in the red zone here, and they're going to get the timeout. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wsc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
All right, we're back here. 4th and 6 from the Walters 11. Blue Devils looking to score. They can get a first down without scoring. So it'll be interesting to see the play call here. The wide side of the field is to the left, to the home side of the field. Short side to the right. Imagine we'll come out in a run-pass option for Walker. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Larson in the backfield with Walker looking to block. And there's the offside. No, that's going to be a false start.
Did we move?
We moved wide out here, put his hand on his head.
Okay, well, I've seen the defense try to do something, but that'll just move us back to the 16. So.
And as soon as he blew the whistle and threw the flag, you got a wide out on this side. You're like, oh, that was me.
Yeah. Said I knew I shouldn't have moved.
Yeah.
Why did I do that, Coach? Take a lap and we'll see. So.
Yeah, start running.
Yeah, take a lap. It'll happen.
We ended the year one time when I was a kid, our like 5th or 6th grade year, when we played horribly. And our coach made us run pretty much the entire first half of the next game. And it was our last game of the year. High snap, hard to handle. Walker looking to find room to throw. He's got a man in the corner. If he can get it there, did he catch it? Touchdown! Woo! I thought he dropped it for a minute. That's why I didn't say anything.
Who did he throw it to?
It looks like Middendorf. That's who it looks like from here. Yeah, he's not the long, tall, lanky one like the other 3. He was a shorter version. Blue Devils score, lead now 20-8 with 7:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2-point conversion pending. Yes, that was Middendorf. Yeah, there was a high, hard snap and had a hard time fielding it. And he just had to run for his life until he had some room to throw. Found Middendorf there in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, the defense was coming after him, so it left Middendorf
wide
open.
pitch to the right. He's looking for some room to cut back, and it's good. 2-point conversion good. Blue Devils of Cordell go up 22-8 over Walters. 7:20 to go in the 3rd. We'll be right back.
Of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
7:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils take the opening kickoff, drive the field, and score a touchdown. Big 4th down conversion on the play. In fact, 2 4th down conversions on the play. Get Middendorf with the touchdown in the corner of the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. Blaine Larson just getting it across the goal line. But with the goal line, all you got to do is touch it.
Just got to be there.
Just got to be there. Blue Devils with the getting ready to kick off. New kickers, if you haven't been with us for the game so far, new kicker, our kicker for the season, he's out. And Cameron Rivera has taken over kicking duties. Straight line drive kick there, bounces right about the same spot it has the last 3 times. About the 25, he's looking to break to the outside, has a little bit of a seam, and he just did he hit the brakes?
Yeah, he slowed down. He was ducking under the tacklers from Cordell.
Yeah, he had 2 guys closing in on him. He just kind of hit the brakes and scooted to a stop.
He said, "There's some big blue jerseys coming at me." So,
and not that he was afraid, he just knew what was coming. Walters takes over on their own 44. 7:14 to go in the third. Cordell Blue Devils lead this one 22-8. Walters in the I formation, 1 wide left, 1 wide right, handoff to the tailback. They're trying to take a page out of Apache's playbook last night, just kind of power it. They're not quite, no, they're not near as big as Apache was.
That's B.J. Palmer carrying the ball right there for Walters.
About a 3-yard gain. See if they move the down marker.
Out to the 47-yard
yeah,
line.
That's about a 3-yard gain. Down marker's still in one spot. Now they spot the football. Yeah, that was a solid 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 for Walters. Lewis Lloyd comes off the field for just a moment, replaced by Middendorf. Now, just that's not an equitable trade if you're a fantasy football team. Looking to throw to the left and caught to the outside and wrestled out of bounds after a 1st down for Walters. Now Lloyd back on the field. He was down for just a second. I never did like that. I played both ways as a kid, and they tried one game to get me off the field for some rest, and it was a longer sprint off the field and then back on the field. They just left me on the field. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide left, single setback in the gun, looking to throw all the way. Short pass right there and dropped. Man, worst place you can hit a high school kid, right in the numbers. Make him make a circus catch. Make him do something hard, but don't hit him right in the numbers.
Numbers or the hands is just.
And they're trying to set up this long pass to the outside. Run short, the other one kept running. And if you leave the short one open, he'll just take it. But eventually you're going to bite, and they're going to go after the long one. A good stop by the running back. The tackler was there, and he just hit the brakes, and the tackler went right on by. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. It was a good run, but not enough for a 1st down. We'll call it 3rd and 5. Walters on the move. 6:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devil defense trying to stand up to the task. 1 comes wide to the right. I formation, 1 wide left. Quarterback under center. And here he comes. He hands off quarterback keeper the whole way, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. He didn't go much of anywhere.
He held on too long trying to fake a handoff right there, and when he came around, the defense was right there and ready to stop him.
All right, then. I would imagine we're going to see them go for it. It's on the Cordell side of the 50, in fact, deep into the 30-yard line, 37-yard line. 2 wide to the right, running back in the gun with the quarterback. 1 wide left. They're going to go on through. There's the snap, looking to throw. Pass out to the swing pass. He's got room. There's a comeback block, and that should be 15 yards. That is an illegal comeback block. Holy cow. He scores on the play, but the reason why is a penalty committed right in front of the officiating. You can't do those comeback blocks anymore. Those are penalties. And Cordell's looking for the flag, and is like, guys, that's it. And this crew, the last time we played them, called 2 of those penalties.
How much time left in the 3rd?
5:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. And here's where we go. We got a timeout somewhere, and coach is going to talk about that with the official. This crew called 2 of those penalties. Matter of fact, they called 3 of those penalties the last time they officiated for us, and that was more egregious than all of those. They're trying to take that out of the game, and one reason why is you get a lot of guys injured because they're not looking to be blocked or hit. And it's kind of like a defenseless receiver kind of thing. And I can remember when I was playing high school football, you got stickers on your helmet for those kind of blocks. You know,
when you clean somebody's clock, you got rewarded for it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I mean, you're in pursuit, and you don't even see the guy coming out of your corner of your eye, and so it's their extra point try was no good.
So they tried to go too quick. So 22-14, Cordell's Blue Devils up by 8 at the moment. And I think I'm going to have to agree with Coach Trammell on that one. That one should have been called.
Right here, we had good sight on it right here, and the official was following the ball, and he missed the block away from that. So
you're nicer.
Whatever it is,
you're nicer than I am.
Well, whatever it is, it's still on the books.
It still counts as a touchdown no matter what was missed or what was made.
So Walters will kick off from their own 40-yard line. Cordell standing short of the 50, waiting to receive it. He can go onside kick this time.
Kicked it deep down the middle. Has to be fielded. Maybe. That was like a greased pig out there. Reverses his field, comes back to about the 25. Ball bounced to him, bounced over his head, touched his helmet, and he caught it behind him.
That's just a circus act right there. So.
It allows pursuit to get there. Cordell will take over on their own 25-yard line. 24-yard line is where we're going to be. 5:29 to go in the third. Cordell leads this one by 8 so far.
All the scores are brought to you by Equity Banks.
Equity Bank's done a good job all year. Thank you for the sponsorship. One wide to the left for Cordell. Lone setback in the gun with Walker. Trips to the right. Good night.
I seen Walters moving. Did we move too?
No, we moved. Our far wide receiver, same guy moved the last time, and he's getting an earful from this sideline. This is one of those moments where, as a wide receiver, you're glad you're lined up on the other side of the field from the coach. Because if you were on the short side of the field where he's at, you can hear everything you say.
Your helmet might be melting from the heat sent at you.
Yeah. First, that backs you up, puts you behind the chains. 1st and 15 for Cordell.
Back at their own 18-yard line.
Single setback in the gun behind Walker. There's the snap. Handoff. Looking to run to this side. Cuts back. Has a little bit of a lane. Breaks the tackle. Breaks it on down to about the 23. Close to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring about 2nd down and 11 after the penalty yards from 1st down. In fact, he probably got 5. He's back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10, where it didn't look like there was just a whole lot there.
Got the penalty yards back. Now we need to go way on down the field now. So.
Right, 5:02 to go in the third quarter. Cordell leading this one. One comes wide to the left. 2 wide to the right. Lone setback in the gun with Walker. Looking to throw. Has a man.
Under
Good
pressure.
block. Walker rolling. Has a man downfield. Oh! Pass broken up. Both guys going up for the ball, defender and receiver alike. And that was just good defense. And
Cameron Rivera was the intended receiver. He had a good shot at it, but defense was on top of him and landed on him. So he bounces up. He said, "We'll try it again."
Walker did a good job just getting the ball away. He was being pursued pretty heavily.
And we've said that all season long. If you get him a little more protection, this kid can do wonders. And he's done a great job already, but we know the potential that he could do here.
Well, every quarterback's better when he's not running for his life.
Yeah.
2 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Looking downfield, fake pass, and he's looking to scramble now. He's a little bit of trouble all the way back across the field. Man. He still got the ball. It's still up and running. He's up the field. Oh, my goodness. That was a backyard circus play that looked like it might get to the 1st down. It's going to be awful close. I can't tell from here. I think he's a hair short.
If they have to measure it, it's going to be like the length of the football.
Woo, fourth and
a crappie.
Fourth and a football is what you got.
4th and a crappie on this one. So.
And Blue Devils are going to – Cordell, it looks like they're asked for a measurement. I think they might bring the chains out for this one.
I want to remind everybody, while the chains are being brought out, our chain crew, they volunteer their time. The ambulance crew has to be here so we can have a ball game also. Then the chain crew, Quentin Giblett, Jeff Schmidt, Nick Bird, and Brady Humphreys all do this. They volunteer their time to come and do this. Then you got Buddy Holman on the PA system. with Dalton and Mike over there running the clock and the down clock. So.
And then inevitably, about 3 times a game, some of these guys try to run over them on that sideline.
That's right. And the experience is you throw the chain equipment down and get the heck out of there.
Yeah, because you're only getting paid, like a free Gatorade and a free pretzel. Getting hit by some of these kids, that's just not what you want to get paid. I'm not taking a hit for
most
that.
of these people, they got to get up and go to work tomorrow somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you get knocked down the wrong way, you might not feel like going to work tomorrow. So.
All right, Blue Devils have a decision to make. They came up just a football length short, 4th down, early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what. Oh my goodness! Conventional wisdom says no. Conventional wisdom says you try to draw them off sides and then punt. But when you got nothing to lose, you got nothing to lose. The ball comes out. Bad exchange again. Ball pops straight up in the air, and the Blue Devils will turn it over.
Yeah.
Ball popped up just straight up in the air, as pretty as you like.
It's about 10 foot high, it was above everybody's head. We could see it from up here, and so it'll be Walter's ball in good field position.
And that's why conventional wisdom, because now Walters, they've been able to move the football, and now they have a short field.
Real short field with 4:03 to go in the 3rd, and Cordell leads 22-14.
Let's see, setbacks in the eye, quarterback right under center, hands off to the tailback on a stretch play, and he is wrapped up and brought down after probably about a 2.5, maybe 3-yard gain. I see where he ends up. Looks like a solid 2. So 2nd down and 8 for Walters.
From the Cordell 28-yard line.
Blue Devil defense has been pretty good tonight. That last touchdown was, it was a long one, but it may not should have been, but we won't go there.
There's a lot of times the game has changed when you take a gamble.
Yep. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Single setback in the gun with the quarterback looking to throw all the way. He's under pressure. Now tucks and run and is slung down after about probably a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring 3rd down and 5, maybe 4.5, somewhere in there. Let's see where they end up spotting him.
Gotta love it. These coaches we have, Zane Trammell and Dylan Ball and Devon Mitchell, do a super job. And Dylan was out there hollering. He said, "Guys, you almost had him. You should have had him earlier." So.
3rd down and 5. Yeah, he was able to escape a tackle in the backfield. 3rd down and 5. I think they brought in a few bigger heinies for blocking purposes. Quick sprint to the line. Offset. Pitches it wide to the right, looking to throw the whole way, and he's cut off and is brought down at the 28, and that'll be.
He's going to lose ground.
Yeah, that'll be bring up 4th down. He's been hard to bring down. He's a big kid, big running back, so he's been hard to bring down. So he lost about half a yard. So that's 4th down, and it looks like about 7 from here.
What's his number? I can tell you.
40. It's 34.
34. He's 175 and 6'1".
Yeah, he's a big kid. So here we go. 4th. I formation for Walters. 1 wide to the left, 1 wide right. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's trying to fake it. Blue Devils in pursuit, trying to get to him. Ball's thrown underneath. No good. Defense is there. Lewis Lloyd bats it away at the last second. Walters turns it over on downs. 1st and 10, Cordell Blue Devils with 11:57. What?
157.
157. That looks like a double pain. Remind me to call Eddie Campbell and have him get somebody to clean these windows. 1st and 10, Cordell. Cordell up to the challenge. Turned the ball over. Probably would have been turned over on downs.
We turned it over, so they turned it over just to help us out.
Blue Devils still lead this one, 22-14. Scoring update brought to you by Equity Bank. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Walker in the gun. Larson as a running back. Hand off to him. He's coming off the right side. Has a little bit. Cuts back across the middle, and he is brought down around the 35-yard line. About a 6.5, 7-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and manageable for the Blue Devils.
Larson has such a vision right there. That
he does have very good vision.
He runs and he starts moving and finds a way to lean right and go left or something. So
2nd down and 3. 1:30 to go in the quarter. Blue Devils in the huddle. 1 goes wide to the right for the Blue Devils. 2 wide left. Got 1 on the wing. to the right side. And there comes Larson. Option to the right. Pitches to Larson and drops the ball. Now he's going to have to reverse his field. Finds a seam up the middle somehow. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Holy cow.
He ran 20 yards to get 0.
Yeah. That could have been real bad, and he made it not as bad. So he probably lost about half a yard. He's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 3. Didn't field the pitch cleanly. He's had some had trouble with the exchange.
We've talked about getting that pitch, making that pitch. He made the pitch and greased fingers right there.
Yeah, too much popcorn at halftime. Hand off to Larson. He's got his hole right up the middle, and he dropped the ball.
Did the ball come loose?
Ball came loose.
He turned around like the ball was behind him, and it was Walters comes up with it.
Yep. And he's had more fumbles tonight than he's had all season. Just, I don't know if he ate popcorn at the halftime or what happened.
Well, whatever it was, we need to do something different then.
All right, so now you got to go play defense. Walter's ball on the Blue Devil 35, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide right, single setback in the gun with the quarterback. And that should have been false start. There's a screen, and he just dumps it, and no good. I don't think it had got much anyway. 2 Blue Devils were in hot pursuit right there. So that'll be incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 24 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Got to get the ball back. You notice when we changed from offense to defense, nobody came off the field?
Yeah, that's part of, part of 11-man football in a small town.
Doing what they do and doing it well.
Yeah, and doing what they have to. You got guys playing out of position and guys who probably should be playing linebacker with their hand on the ground. I formation, 1 wide left, 1 wide right. Handoff stretch play, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and brought down after about a 3-yard gain, solid 3-yard gain. That should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Yeah, about 3-yard gain. 7 seconds to go, and I think this clock's going to run out before they get it off. And that's going to bring up the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Stay right here. Blue Devils in a rock fight, trying to hold on to their playoff life. Cordell up 22-14 over Walters. We'll be right back.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
All right, we're back. Beginning of the 4th quarter. Ball moves to the Walters headed west now. 3rd down and the long 7. 2 wide to the right. 1 wide left. Bad snap. It got down there low. I think the play's busted. They were trying to hit that swing pass. Now he's in a lot of trouble. I think we got a flag down on the play. Intercepted by the Cordell Blue Devils. He's looking for some room, and he comes down. Oh, my goodness. See, here's my problem. The official from that side of the field called a flag over here, and it's going to be offsetting penalties. But it should be after possession. So this should be marked off against Cordell because they had the ball. But he threw it from 40 yards away, and there was an official 3 yards right in front of where the penalty occurred, and he called nothing.
In other words, how about them Cowboys?
My goodness. This crew just doesn't have a good game on this field. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to try to be nice. 11:48 to go in the game. Cordell Blue Devils leading this one 22-14. But a win doesn't mean much unless it's by more than 12. They've got to win by more than 12 to seal that fourth playoff spot. And Minco beat Hobart, which Hobart hasn't had the greatest second half of the season, and Minco has played really well in the second half of the season.
And we're backed up to the 7-yard line with the ball. No.
Yeah, 7 yards, six or 7 right there. Down markers get set. There's the snap. Hand off to Larson. He cuts back over the middle, puts the ball away real well. And he's across the 10-yard line to about the 11. Solid 4-yard gain for Cordell. Moving the chains. Not quite, but moving the down marker. That's closer to a 5-yard gain, so 2nd down and 5 for Cordell. As they try to...
I'll give him the 12. It looks like
I'll give him the 12, too.
He knows the ball touches the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Cordell wrapped up in the huddle. Down to 15 on the play clock. Break the huddle. Quarterback still giving some instructions. 1 wide left, 1 wide right. Backs in the pistol. There's the snap. Looking to throw. That's a stop and go. Woo! There is no good. No, receiver and quarterback were not on the same sheet of music.
Well, like I said, we was rushing the play because we got out of the huddle a little late.
Yeah.
And so they knew, quarterback knew where he was going, and the receiver knew where they was going, but it didn't jive with what was play called.
Didn't quite line up. So that brings up 3rd down and 5 deep in your own territory. You need a few first downs just to flip the field.
Let's complete a long pass or a long run and get a little more exciting right
here. Yeah, 2 wide to the right for the Cordell. 2 go wide left. Larson in the backfield. Snap, looking to pass. Swing past to Larson. Got the edge. Can he get the full 10? Not quite.
He's going to be close.
He's going to be awful close. Really, really close. I think he's going to be short by about a yard. Let's see here. And looks like they're going to bring the chains out.
Saying it's about the 16.
Yeah.
You got to have the 17. Okay, our chain crew, like I said, that's Quentin Giblett. He's been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
Buddy Holman had been on that, but they moved him to the PA system. So
well, see, we told them we promoted them.
Oh, yeah.
No, they've done a fine job. In small-town football, you have to have volunteers to make everything work. Wow, that's awful close.
Short by 6 inches.
Oh, my goodness, that's awful close. Every Walters player sitting right there, they're not even sure. And, wow, that is so close.
So you have somebody on each end of the chain, and then there's somebody with a flag on the
Okay, they're
marker.
calling it 4th down. And then he's not even giving the short fish sign. He's giving the
this much.
Yeah, by this much.
That's a minnow.
Yeah.
4th and a minnow.
All right, last time we went for it, we rotated some guys out of there. I think we might. Yeah, it looks like we're punting it. We're in punt formation. Running guys off the field. Yeah, it's short by literally an inch. I mean, inch or 2. It's just not much. There's the snap. Good snap. Good kick. Good punt tonight right there. Takes a Blue Devil bounce. Comes dead at the Cordell Blue Devil 45. And Walters will take over right there. You're listening to 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to.
All right, we're back here. Play off the left side as they started the play clock pretty early. 2nd down, and we'll call it a strong 6.
Lewis Lloyd made a monster tackle on that play right there.
Yeah, if he doesn't get that,
tackle.
and he might still hits his head on the goalpost if Lewis doesn't get that tackle. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide left. Bring him in motion to the right, fakes the pitch. He's being held on this side, throws back across the middle down to about the 25-yard line. Looks like he'll have enough for the first down. Just enough.
Good tackle there by Danny Corbin.
All right, so let's see, did they give him the first down or no? They brought him down short. Matter of fact, they gave him a spot, a full yard short.
Got to get to the 35, and he's on the 36 right now.
I'm imagining you're going to see big number 34 with the football here, or they're going to leave it in the quarterback's hand. I formation.
Yeah, quarterback sneak. Nope.
There's that. Yeah, he's just slipped through there. My goodness.
He bounced to the 35.
He did. I think he'll have enough for the first down. And they're let's see where they're going to give him. I think they give him the first down. If the spots,
unless they measure it again, it should be a first.
Yeah,
down.
if the spot's correct, they're going to bring the chains out.
Yep.
Which, hey, when in doubt,
good thinking, right?
There's a reason why you have chains. When in doubt, use them.
Yeah, and got a reminder. There's a lot going on this weekend. In case you're not aware of this, I mean, this Friday night's big ball game right now. There's a show going on at the theater. A haunted house might start late. You can go to that tonight also. But tomorrow night, Saturday night, there's the Haunt the Squares going on. You go down and go trick-or-treating on the square. There's a movie on tomorrow night. The haunted house is open tomorrow night, and there's some people singing in the park in the pavilion. So there's a lot going on tomorrow night here in Cordell. You can go down to Sentinel during the daytime to Saturday and Sentinel. They got a big event going on, and then come back to Cordell for the evening effort.
Also, New Beginnings here in Cordell has a trunk or treat in the parking lot at the church at 6:30 tomorrow
Trunk
night.
or treat,
Trunk
okay.
or treat, which basically advertises free candy. Some hot dogs and refreshments to go with it. Walters lines up in a pistol formation, which is a little surprising to me.
They're going to go for it.
Oh, they're going to go for it, yeah, but it surprises me they're in the pistol. There he goes. He's coming back under center now. And they're just going to lean ahead for the first down attempt. I think he fell forward enough to get it. And first down, Walters on the Cordell 35-yard line. 8:49 to go in the ball game. Blue Devils need a stop and a score for their playoff hopes to stay alive after this week. One wide to the right, one wide left. T formation. There's the snap, hands off, fakes it, looking for the option. He took the option man, which that was his job. The cornerback's supposed to come up and take the option man. Quarterback ducks it under and gets about 2 yards. Safety makes the tackle. Second down and 8 for Walters.
Good tackle there by the Blue Devils. They'll slow it in on that one.
Right. Okay. One wide to the right, one slot right. 2 wide to the left. Back in the gun with the quarterback. Here comes pressure. Off the side, he looks down. Oh, he's wide open down there. Oh, my goodness.
Where do you want to hit somebody?
Oh, my.
Where do you want to hit him?
We will not call the number. My, he was wide open. The cornerback bit on the fake. Receiver running free, hits a ball right in the hands.
Receiver is 2 steps behind the defender, and he had nothing but daylight to the end zone.
Yeah, he'll remember that one. Third down and 7.
You remember when our coach would have a review?
Oh, my goodness.
We didn't even have cameras in our age. So
Takes the handoff. There's the option. It comes up a little short, and it's on the ground. Fumble recovered by Cordell at the 30 or 31-yard line. The pitch was short. It went through the running back's hands, and he booted it ahead about 5 yards, and there was about 3 Cordell Blue Devils right there. So Blue Devils still hanging on to hope for the playoffs. Need a touchdown pretty quickly. They've got to win by 12. They're up by 8. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion without allowing Walters to score will get you there, and that's if your buddies in Minko help you take care of business. 31, ball on the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Cordell. Larson in the backfield with Walker in the gun. Trips to the left, 1 wide right. There's the snap. There's the option, and it was pitched behind him, and Larson gets to it. Whoo!
And they're
saying Walters got it. My goodness, oh my goodness, that was just a That was a terrible pitch.
It was behind the
It was by
receiver,
about
so.
2 yards. It was just a bad pitch. You got to look that one in.
Back
And
to
so
the 16-yard line.
here we
Gives
go.
Walters
First
an
and 10.
opportunity.
One wide to the right. Running back's in the eye. And they met him right in the backfield and sling him to the ground. That's about a 6-yard loss on the play. Blue Devils just pinned their ears back and came.
You need salt and pepper on that one because he ate that.
Yeah, they ate that one up. Why are they spotting him way up there?
Back to the 20-yard line.
No. That's not where he was on the ground at, but
Yeah, he was a little further back.
a little
where he
further
went
back.
down.
So 2nd down and 15. Yeah, the Blue Devils just pinned their ears back on a blitz, and there weren't enough people to block.
He got the handoff, and he went, who is that? It's Cordell front line getting through and eating your lunch right here.
7:04 to go in the game. Cordell up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. I formation. Looking to throw. Fakes the handoff. Rolling right. There's a Blue Devil right there in his grill, and he slips out of the backfield. And, good tackle. Oh, my goodness.
He grabbed the face mask.
He's going to say he grabbed the face mask, but he's not going to call that block in the back.
No. That was a great tackle right there.
That was a really good tackle while he's being blocked in the back. And I promise you, he's going to get a face mask.
Number 8, that'll be Aiden Middendorf. He did a great tackle right there.
Personal foul variety, face mask. My goodness. My goodness.
And it wasn't called from the front side. It was called from the back
All
side.
from the backside.
Takes the ball down to about the 8-yard line. 7-yard, 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line, defense is going to have to stand tall.
Back here, so, yep.
All right, here we go. One wide to the right, one wide left. Running back's in the eye. Handoff on the stretch play to the left. And how is that not a hold? There we go.
There's the flag.
And here, oh boy, I need to be quiet. But
How about them
Cowboys?
Okay.
The referee in the backfield, that wasn't his call, throws a flag that was obvious and should have been the other one, but it's against Walters. Be backed up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So flag goes Blue Devils' way. 6:41 to go in the game. 22-14. Cordell's Blue Devils winning at this point. Backs it up to the 18-yard line. It'll be, is that 2nd and 10? 2nd and 12.
Yep.
Blue Devils need to hold on defense. Got to shut them down here. One wide to the right. A little bit of confusion about the alignment in the backfield. Looks like a T formation. Looking to snap. Going down the field all the way. It was a double move, and there's going to be a late hit called against the Blue Devils.
Back here
It's either going to be a late hit or a hold.
Back here deep? Or
Back here deep. He didn't catch the ball down there.
No, he overthrew the receiver, just not by much.
Let's see what we're going to get on the call.
How much time's left?
6:34 to go in the game. I'm wondering why Mr. Whitehat would go down there and talk to him. Because the call was in the backfield. Let's see what he's going to call. Holding against the Walters and holding. It's declined. No, it was declined.
Okay.
Yeah, it was declined, so it brings up 3rd down and 12 because the pass was incomplete down here. So that should be 3rd down and 12. He's not been in the middle of the field most of the night and making very good arm gestures, so it might have been offsetting.
Yeah.
So it's going to be offsetting. It's going to be 2nd and 12 again. That's what it looks like from here.
Yeah. Ball will still be placed at the 18-yard line.
Okay, then. 2nd and 12 again. I formation. Everybody in tight ends. Watch for that tight end seam. On a handoff to stretch play, he's looking to the right side, looking for the edge, and there's another holding call. Going to be another holding call.
On the far side where he cut out.
Yeah, where the lane opened up to run.
I wonder why it opened up.
I wonder why it opened up. You had a handful of a dark blue jersey.
You hold that guy, you can't get to him to tackle him. So Move it back a
the,
little
the
bit.
difficult thing is this is a pretty, as far as talent goes, it's a pretty equally matched game.
These kids are playing good.
Yeah, but both teams are playing hard. You're getting a lot of effort from both teams. It's just their mistakes are keeping them from taking advantage of their opportunities. Walters has had some opportunities because of Blue Devil turnovers. Cordell's had some opportunities, and penalties and turnovers have hurt them. So now we're in a 2nd and 22. Trips to the left, one wide to the right. They're going to send a back in motion, looking to throw. He's having to roll. And he's going to roll for that corner of the end zone and throws underneath, and it's a hop, skip, and a jump. No good. 3rd and 12. Couldn't get his shoulders squared up on that to get any mustard on it.
Too much pressure there, so he couldn't turn and get the ball away.
Blue Devil pass rush was right there in his hip pocket. Let's see here. 3rd down and 22.
But what's impressive, these guys, a limited number of players, have played dynamite all season long. They've played really good. I'm really impressed with them.
Yeah.
As you go from offense to defense, never come off the field. Timeout on the field. We'll take a short break and be right back.
A child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go.
All right, we're back here. 3rd and 22 for Walters, 2 down territory. So you're going to, if it's in the playbook, in these next 2 plays, we're going to see something we haven't seen. We might. I'm gonna go with a gamble. I'm gonna bet they're gonna try to get it to their big tailback, get him maybe 6 or 7 yards, and then we're gonna see something crazy. There's the fake handoff. He's rolling. He's got some time. He's throwing back across the field.
Yes.
It is intercepted. Are they going to give him the touchback or the 1? Just give him the touchback. Holy cow! Where are they going to spot it? They're not doing you any favors from the 1. They're putting it on the 1. Cordell Blue Devils intercept the pass and have the ball from their own 1. Great defense, but you would I thought he fell into the end zone, but they're not going to get a favorable spot.
How much time we got?
6:10 to go in the ball game, and you've got 99.5 yards to go to win by 12.
I seen a pro game do that.
I seen him do that last night, and
and then coughed it up.
Coughed it up there at the end, and that's on the pro level. All right, let's see what kind of interesting thing we got going on here. Got 3 wide to the left.
Whatever it is, I want them to come down the midfield so I can see it.
And there's a jump. There's a jump. Who jumped? I think this time we might. No, they got us a false start again. Only good thing is on this one, half the distance to the goal is only about a 4-inch penalty. and you know what? That's been a play that has worked for the Blue Devils all year.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen plenty of penalty yardage on that play, and tonight we move every single time. Yeah. So the good thing is though is you know this week when you see that on film, coach is going to be getting on to you and you're like, Coach, that only cost us 4 inches.
Yeah.
And the next play, we broke out for a 99-yard touchdown.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's the way it's designed. Let's make it happen.
Tough spot to be in. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right for the Blue Devils. There's the snap. Hand off to Larson straight up the middle, and he gets away for just a second. He's still up and running. He wasn't down. Still fighting his way. 10, 15. He's 20. That was all heart by Blaine Larson.
There's
Holy
6
cow.
Blue Devil jerseys pushing to the east. There's about 6 white jerseys trying to push to the west, but the Blue Devils are moving them east out to the 16.
He was hit in the end zone, broke that tackle, spun almost to the ground, put his hand down, kept on his feet, and drove a pile about 6 yards. That is tough running, friends. That's a guy trying to make up for a couple of mistakes he's made. Just good, hard running. 1st and 10 from the Cordell 15. There's the snap, looking to throw. Looking deep. He's looking deep to the outside. There's a man there, and no good. No good.
Danny Corbin's in the pattern
Yeah.
right there, and depends on who's calling it.
Yeah.
He might have been pushed a little bit.
There was
a little bit of contact.
A little
there,
bit of contact, but these two officials over here, they didn't see nothing.
said
But, you
no.
know, the last couple of days, it has been windy enough to blow the stripes right off a zebra. Maybe that's the
right.
problem. That was a good play call, deep to the outside. And if you get the penalty, it moves the ball 15 yards. If you get the reception, it was a pretty safe throw.
Danny Corbin's one that you want to throw to. So,
Yeah, that's who
he's
you
got
want
a
to
set
throw
of
it to.
hands and an ability to do it. So
One wide to the left, one wide right, handoff coming, and there was a blitz. Larson gets away, cuts back up the middle. He's still getting away. He's breaking to the right side. He could go. Oh, he puts on the brakes, tries to cut back down to the 50. Big time run by Blaine Larson, crossing the 50.
There's the flag.
Late?
Late, extremely late.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what the official's doing. He's coming over. They're picking up the flag at the 31, and then there's a flag out there at the 33. So must be holding or something on Cordell.
Well, it's going to be behind the play over here. So it will probably be, well, I'm not even going to guess because it's been kind of wonky all night. Personal foul again.
We got a gain.
Oh, my goodness.
Got a big gain here or something.
And this is where, as officials, you have to be careful. You want to call the game. You want to call the game. You want to call infractions. You want to keep it fair and even across the board. But when your judgment calls are impacting the game or making a difference in how the game's going to be decided, I don't know, you've just got to take a second look.
And Zane's still hollering at the official out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to talk to the guy who threw the flag.
Right.
And I don't blame him. So what do we got? So
brings the ball back to the 15-yard line.
But it should
line
be
of scrimmage had been the 16.
Mm-hmm. But it should be. I wonder if it's not first down.
Where it?
Because he got the first down and then committed the penalty. Well, they're not calling it first down. 2nd down and 11. Fakes the handoff to Larson. Comes back hot across the middle. There he is. Catch. Running to the 35. There's there he goes.
There you go. Late.
He was piling on late, and that's a makeup call.
Yeah.
You can't clean the pile. And that's what they call that. You know, you come across the pile, try to knock the opposing player off the top of one of your guys. So the Blue Devils have the ball down to their own 35, which will be a 1st and 10. And if this penalty goes the way that it should go, should move it to the 50. Personal foul against Walters. It'll be an unnecessary roughness or late hit. And all this has happened, friends, in the last 2 minutes. We still have 5:14 to go in this game. That clock hadn't moved.
We started this possession with 6:10, so we've run less than a minute off the clock and been here for 15. So
Cordell's down to the 50 with the penalty yardage.
Midfield, let's head to the end zone.
Lost 20 yards. Lost 30 the last play. Gained 30 this play. Pistol formation, 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Here comes the blitz. Handoff to Larson. Gets away from the first wave, not the second wave. Falls forward for about a yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Yeah, he fell for it. He probably shouldn't have got that yard he got. They called a blitz, and they blitzed both sides of the center. And, guards, you got to pick up the man in front of you. Center's got to pick up one of them. Someone's going to come free. So 2nd down and 9.
They lost the length of the football, basically.
That's
half
a whole
of football.
Yeah. So here we go. 2 wide to the left. Running backs in the pistol. 1 wide right. Fake the handoff. looking to throw. Now he's scrambling, still looking to throw. Delivers the
Boom.
ball and was
Is that
hit
not a penalty?
late.
There you go. There's a flag
And
on that one.
incomplete. Did they throw the flag?
Yes. They
Okay.
threw a flag right there.
Yeah, it was very late, and he led with his helmet, right, against a defenseless player.
Because Cade got the ball off, and he had the ball gone quite a while before he got
Yeah.
hit.
So that's going to be another 15 most likely if they determine that he hit him late. It surprised me Mr. Whitehat didn't throw that flag. Now see what we got.
Well, it came from the far side of the
Came
field.
from the far side. A guy who was looking at the play. They're spotting the ball and waving
waving it
off the
off.
flag.
Okay.
So that's going to
What
bring
else-
up
what else is
third,
new?
third and 11. Well, when the referee didn't throw the flag, I didn't think it was going to stick. I figured he was going to wave it off. Single set back in the gun with Larson. They hand it off. He's trying to get to the outside. He might have the outside. Oh, trust your speed, son. Trust your speed. Gets it down to the 39.
Yeah, a little stutter step
Yeah,
right there.
little stutter step. Pursuit caught up with that stutter step.
Going to let the defense fly right on by, and they
Yeah.
didn't fly by. So.
Yeah, if you trust, and you only needed 3 yards. Sometimes you just got to trust your speed.
It's going to be about a half a yard short.
And I believe the Blue Devils, Cordell's calling timeout. We'll be right back.
Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your farmer's insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey, Blue Devil fans. I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we're back. 4th and 1 for Cordell from the Walters 41. Blue Devils need this one to keep the drive alive.
Coach Trammell has them piled up here still. He's still talking to them, getting this lined out because, guys, your season is on the line right here. With
That's
this
exactly. Even though there's a game left,
Right.
anything after that is on the line right here. 3:54 to go. Cordell Blue Devils lead the Walters Blue Devils 22-14. Coming to the line. I wonder if we'll see that on 2 again. It hadn't worked the whole game. We'll see 3 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Larson, he's going to swing the pass right over the middle. There it is. He's got a first down, and he's running free down to the 30. Big-time play call. They fake the swing pass to Corbin, weapon number 2, fake the handoff to Larson, weapon number 1, and throw a little dump pass to the slot receiver for a 10-yard gain and a first down. Good play call.
How much time we got?
3:40 to go in this ball game. Ball at the 32-yard line of Walters. Cordell desperately trying to get this ball in the end zone and get that 12-point victory. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Larson in the gun with Walker. There's the snap. Handoff looking for some blockers. Slips up the seam for about a 2-yard gain, possibly maybe a yard. And we're going to get a timeout called by Walters. We'll be right back. You're listening to 107 The Zone.
Has 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
All right, Blue Devils back. Cordell's Blue Devils on the 31-yard line. It's a good play call. First time we've seen that tonight. Walters breaks the huddle. They know they have to have a stop to have a chance to tie this ball game up. They also, I would imagine they know how much Cordell needs to win by to make the playoffs. And if you can't win the game, there ain't nothing better than to spoil it for your opponent. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Wing right. Hand off to Larson's got a little bit of a seam. He could get down there and breaks the tackle down to the 11. It's gotten to where I'm looking for penalty flags before I look where the ball gets to.
Did you see him accelerate?
Hell.
Once he saw that opening, he kicked it in a high gear right there. Cruised on down the field.
3:10 to go in the ball game. Ball on the 11-yard line for the Cordell Blue Devils. Knocking on the door. 3 minutes to go. Blue Devils deep into that play clock. They're not in a hurry, as you really don't want to give the ball back unless you have to. Blue Devils in the pistol. Swings it out to Corbin. Corbin's got the ball running up the right side of the field down to the 3. He's near first down yardage. Near first down yardage.
He swung out of bounds, but he knew where he was coming and he knew how to get down the field.
Clock's still running. They marked him down in bounds. Clock's still running. We got a gimpy Walters player, but he's going to walk it off. He's trying to walk it off.
3-yard line?
Yeah, really awful close. It's going to be second down in like a yard and a half. Second down and 2. And clock's still running.
Like I said,
2 minutes.
Clock run. We're down there where we need to be.
There we go. 2:06. Blue Devils in the pistol in the backfield. There's the snap. It's keeper to Walker, and he's going to push ahead. No, he was down. They're marking him down. The ball came out, but they're marking him down.
He's inside the 5.
Yeah, so he might have lost half a yard. So it's going to bring up third down. They tried to run that fake. You know, here I am. I'm just a fat guy in the booth, and I've got a running back that is among the top 10 rushers of any class in Oklahoma right now. I'm giving him the ball twice. If he don't get it once, he's getting it again.
Give it to Blaine. Give it to Blaine. Give it to Blaine.
Here we go. They're blitzing straight up the middle, and he bounces to the outside, cuts it back to the inside, breaks a tackle, touchdown, Cordell. That was all heart right there. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage and slipped that tackle, met another tackler at about the 2, and just took him into the end zone with him. With 1:18 to go, the Cordell Blue Devils have doubled up the Walters Blue Devils, 28-14, with the 2-point conversion on the way.
Let's get a 2-point conversion. Let's be consistent. Or let's kick a field goal just to be different tonight.
Hey, we haven't done that this
Kick
year.
an
Let's
extra point right
Let's
here.
try that. And what's funny about small-town football, just 2 years ago, we had 3 guys that could kick extra points.
Right.
It's just crazy how it goes. Running back's in the pistol. Walker in the gun. There's the snap. Faking the handoff, looking to throw. Throws it to the corner, and it's intercepted. And 2-point conversion, no good. Blue Devils lead this one with 1:18 to go in the ball game. They lead this one 28-14 with the playoffs on the line. We'll be right back.
You need appliances this year? Come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back here. 1:18 to go in the ball game. The only thing left to do is hold Walters scoreless.
For 78
for
seconds.
78 seconds.
Yeah.
No pressure, fellas. No pressure.
I do that for Danny Taylor because
Yeah.
he can't read the clock. I tell him 78 seconds. He can understand that.
Well,
I saw him here tonight. So.
Yeah. Well, we got a gimpy Blue Devil. He comes off the field. He's replaced. Now we're going to be kicking. I think Rivera's still out there to kick. I think we got a guy cramping up is what we got right here. Yeah.
It's Cameron Rivera.
No, that's the kicker. So who's kicking?
Did you want to?
I'll sign up. I mean, you're going to want to get it on film because it's going to be funny.
It'll be a miracle kick. Then.
78 seconds to go in the ball game. Blue Devils up 28-14. Straight kick. Why didn't we have him kick? That was Middendorf. Does everything. Picked up at the 20. So lane up the middle, trying to find the outside. Accelerates. Brought down at the 35 with 1:02 to go in the ball game. The 35-yard line. And all you got to do is keep him out of the end zone.
Yep. There we go. You just got to stop them right here. So.
All right. Dad was asking, do we got to win by 14 or 16? I said, better news than that, buddy. We got it by 12. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Blue Devils having to play good defense here. Drop back to pass. Pressure on the quarterback. He gets it away. Not cleanly. Oh! Nearly intercepted.
Had a couple opportunities to pick that one off because that quarterback got rid of that one.
Yeah, he was under pressure. He had to move. How is that clock not moving? We're going to have to talk to our clock crew down there. It's down to 101 in the ball game. There, they come back to the line quickly. 3 to the left. They're going to fake the swing pass. Looked at the double move. Now he's having to run. Drops it over the middle, but it's going to be picked off. Almost dropped. And almost a flag at the same time. I saw him reach for that hip pocket like a 6-shooter. Are you kidding me? It's still at 1 minute.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, third down and 10.
Complete pass, yeah.
We're going to have to go to the booth next over and talk to some fellas. Hey, guys, this is hometown clock. Third down and 10. Blue Devils imploring the crowd to get in behind this. 3 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Lone set back in the gun with the quarterback. He's going out under pressure. Lewis Lloyd's on his hip. Throws it over the middle. Ball is dropped. 4th and 10.
Hit him in the hands.
Hit him right in the hands. And, man, those are just bad places to hit a high school kid for the most part.
When they see this watch it on film, probably on Monday, they'll go, remember this one?
Mm-hmm.
Remember this one? Who dropped this one now? So.
All right. 4th and it's not 4th in the game. But if they don't get it, the game's over. But this is 4th in the playoffs for the Blue Devils.
Right.
And again, we're already counting Minko beating Hobart because Minko has had a strong second half and Hobart struggled a little bit. 3 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Quarterback looking for time, looking for somewhere to throw it, just locks it up and throws it way back across the field. And he's brought down. That's it. Well short of the first down. He didn't have anywhere to go with the football. Look for the first receiver he could get the ball to, and that's going to be turnover on down. Cordell Blue Devils win this one. Well, it's not quite over. 43 seconds left. It's always nice to go into the victory formation.
Right. Do they have any timeouts left?
Let's see. One. Both teams have 1 timeout. 43 to go in the ball game. Now, I don't know what our listening audience, what their religious faith is. But you could
praying for the Blue Devils.
You start not just praying for the Blue Devils. You start praying for the Minko Bulldogs next Friday to clean up the Hobart Bearcats.
I can't do that.
You might not be able to, but we have some wishy-washy people out here who can do that.
Okay.
2 go to the left, 1 to the right. Blue Devils set back in the pistol, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and goes down.
Let the clock
and
run.
you don't have to run another play. Play clock's at 35. It's almost in sync. In fact, they stopped the clock.
Timeout on the field by Walters.
Walters trying to pull this one off. We'll be right back. We'll come out with one.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
All right, we're back. Blue Devils with one more snap. Walters called timeout, make the Blue Devils snap the ball one more time. And we've had 5 turnovers tonight, so I mean,
what's another one or two?
What's making them run another down? We're going to line up here, and I imagine Walker would just take a knee here.
I've never known him to. I'm sorry.
There he is.
He did. Okay.
And
they can't stop it again. Then.
They can't stop the clock, and they don't have to snap it again. There's 35 seconds on the play clock, 24 seconds on the game clock, and that is going to be a Blue Devil victory with a margin of victory big enough to keep them in the hunt for the playoffs. Now, the contingency is this. They're in the hunt for the playoffs, and they are tied with Hobart. And so you're not wishing your opponent any bad luck if you want good things to happen for your team. So what we would like to see is Hobart's bus break down on the way to the game, or I don't know. No, we wouldn't like to see that. We don't want to put any kids in trouble. But next week, the Cordell Blue Devils need some help from the Minko Bulldogs to advance to the playoffs.
Well, all we got to do is go down to Mangum and beat Mangum at
Or
Mangum,
you could do that too.
Thank you, Hoot.
You're going to see the ball fly around a lot in Mangum next week. They throw the ball everywhere. So Blue Devils now with a chance to finish it all up. Teams exchange Blue Devils exchange handshakes with the Blue Devils at midfield. And we're going to go away for just half a second, one commercial, and we'll be right back.
The bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies. Your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
All right, Blue Devil Slim Playoffs hope still alive with the victory over the Walters Blue Devils, 28-14. Need some help from some rival teams to make it happen, but it's all possible. Blue Devils line up in midfield, coach talking them up a little bit. Dudley, you got a couple of announcements over there.
I mean, I'm just so impressed by the Cordell Blue Devils. They step up and play. I mean, they don't get to come off the field, whether you're special teams, offense, defense, or whatever, and they're still playing. They're still playing hard, and they're doing a lot of things right. Tell your coaches thank you when you see them because they're working 7 days a week. Tell the players that you see around the area, tell them thank you because they're here for our benefit and making it possible so we can enjoy these ball games and everything. And, they're just doing a lot of things right on a long season. You know, they've got 3 wins on the year. I was talking to somebody just yesterday that said, my prediction before the season, if we can go 3-7, something like that, we'll be in good shape. I don't care if it's 3. I don't care if we win 4 now. You know, if we can go down to Mangum next Friday night and win down there, what an opportunity to do this. And these young men, you've got a lot of people sidelines with this problem, that problem. I mean, you got 1 or 2 kids out this week that will miss and have missed, but these guys have stepped up and played their hearts out. So when you see them, tell them thank you right here.
Yeah, but right about down the middle, a lot of good senior leadership. Blaine Larson and Cade Walker and guys like that, and J.D. Maddox. A lot of good Lewis Lloyd. I don't want to leave out anybody, and inevitably you do. But this group of seniors has led very well, and the other half of that is a bunch of young guys.
Right.
And they have stepped up and helped support their team, helped support their seniors, got behind them, bought in, and, you know, we're sitting at 3 and, 5 right now? Because we only had 9 games this year, correct?
No, yeah,
okay.
3 and 6 right now.
3 and 6 right now. Well, we have one more to go.
One more game.
One more game to go. And there's a couple of those games that could have gone our way.
Yeah, they've been
they
close.
competed.
We've been in it. And like I said, when you challenge yourself and take the chance to take the lead instead of the tie, and then it has gone the other way. So you've been in, I would say, of the 9 games, you've been in 7 of them.
Yeah,
all the way.
Exactly,
so you're in good shape right here, and the momentum shifts and changes. And these young men have stepped up. I mean, they went through the summer pride and came out of it real good. You've got some young players getting some experience right here, and opportunities are still available to these young men. So you just got to take advantage of them. We've got another opportunity tomorrow night. Is the haunt the square tomorrow night. And
Haunt the square.
Yeah, you said you got a trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat over on the corner and Kreider and 14th. Trunk or treat. Free candy, hot dogs, some refreshments. Come by, play some games, get some free candy.
And then come down to the square. And the
Come
movie will be open.
Yeah.
Haunted house downtown by the fire station is open. There's a concert in the park tomorrow evening in the pavilion. They said bring your chair and your blanket. It might be cool. So come down and enjoy a free concert down there. So that. And then Sunday is trick or treat. After you go to church, then go trick or treat and enjoy that. So there's a lot going on this weekend. I've had a good week. Let's put it that way. And I was in Mike's Meats today and yesterday talking to some of them. I've been in Terry's TV and showroom, talked to them and visit with them. You know, been to the Right Here convenience store, been to Quick and Ease, been to 183 Slice 183. Get out and tell your sponsors how much we appreciate them, because these kids have had a great season already. And we got another week to go, and if everything works, we've got the playoff season to go also. So there's no limit on this, but get out and tell them. Then tonight we got to see halftime show of 68 little cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's always good. Good fun in these communities.
They were fun, and look at this.
Seniors will walk in the field.
Well, Dylan Ball's out here. His little girl came out to him. Yeah, and here's your senior making their last walk on their home field right here. Starting here, headed to the west end, they'll go back to the east end. And you get to see these seniors do this every year, and it's a special night. Usually you have senior night on your last home game. We did this a couple weeks ago just for the benefit of everything else. Some of your senior cheerleaders are coming out to walk the field also. So, you know, but you see 4 helmets. That's the picture you want, is the 6 helmets at the middle of the field while these 6 seniors walk the field for the last time they get to play on this field. So
that's a lot of production. That's a lot of snaps on the field walking this last go around. It's always a good thing to see.
Charlinda Ogle's getting a picture of that.
Yeah, Charlinda's not going to miss too many pictures.
Have you seen the pictures she's put on the internet? That's fantastic. And she's covered. They had a deal in the gymnasium the other night. After they'd had a get together on Thursday night, then they had some scrimmages in the gym, but all of them were in there. They were playing cornhole in the gymnasium last night. So now then your 6 seniors are out here walking the field, and you got to appreciate their effort. Charlinda Ogle's getting pictures of them. The cheerleaders are getting to walk the field also.
They were done. She's making them walk a little further so she can get the pictures.
Well, they got to go to the east end also. They've just been to
the west end. Got to walk the whole thing. That's right. Got to walk the whole thing.
You get the whole thing. There's a lot of people hanging around to watch this and see this, so, you know.
And this represents a lot of hard work, a lot of fun. These guys have been on this field since 5th and 6th grade, and you know, played a lot of junior high games here, and you got to remember, this group of seniors early on in their careers, in their freshman year, they were behind a couple of really good football teams that got into the playoffs, and now seeing that tradition, come back with last year's playoff victory and too deep into the playoffs last year, got a chance to, just need a little bit of help to get in this year. So it's good to see that tradition return of the hard work, and it pays off. It's good to see for these young guys.
And you get to see them walk the field, and they've done this. They've earned it. See Zane Trammell down here with one of his little ones with him down here on the field. Dylan Ball was down there with one of his babies. You got to appreciate the effort. There's a lot extra goes into these ball games. That's why I go by and tell you sponsors how much we appreciate them, because I go by and try to see every one of them during the week if I can, because without them here, they're supporting us. We couldn't be here to report these games as they happen. Next Thursday, we go to Mangum for the final regular game of
the
regular
Thursday
game of the
game,
season.
isn't it?
No, it's Friday.
It's Friday. You said
Friday.
Thursday.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a little confused.
It's
but,
okay.
Yeah, it won't be the last time either.
One thing we're not confused about. Cordell's Blue Devils better than Walter's Blue Devils tonight by the score of 28-14. Slim playoff hopes stay alive. Just need a little help with some friends down the road, and Blue Devils will get a. They'll travel, and we don't quite know where. I don't know which direction we head this year, whether it's east or west, and I would imagine it's west. That's just my guess, and I could be completely wrong. But the Blue Devils win here tonight. Go by, tell your sponsors how much you appreciate them. Buy their stuff. Good night, Dudley. Good night, Mickey. Mickey's sitting there telling us good night. Good night, Mickey. Make sure you get in bed. And for the Cordell Blue Devils, thank you for listening and watching tonight. We appreciate it. Join us again next week. Same Blue Devil time, same Blue Devil channel. We'll
right
be
here at Mangum, Oklahoma.
No.
Good night from Cordell.
Good night.
Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop